seen it.
Are you a Star Wars guy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Too much.
I've never even seen that.
Oh, they're the best. Yeah, no, they're yeah. So 15 minutes between games. So I'm thinking halfway through the fourth quarter, I suppose, with the JV game. Maybe is that too late?
Oh, you're talking. There's only 15 instead of 20.
Yeah. And we can talk if we need to. I mean, I'd rather go long.
I know. I would start right. What were you thinking? In 5-6 minute mark?
Yeah, 6 minute mark probably. Just as the fourth quarter starting.
This game's not even close. So
No.
It's not going to be a slow.
Yeah.
One.
So maybe top of the fourth, huh?
I would, especially if you got a 7-minute interview.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Cool. Good interview, though. He had some good stuff to say. This is why I'm fat. Supposed to be here?
Yeah. Jerry P. Stream is going, but it should be probably playing EWTN, I believe, because that's what Max is playing.
Sounds good.
So I'm in the restroom. I'm gonna turn on the TV in the lunchroom if it's not to the screen.
Beautiful. Good. I forget. Is that something we have to do, or is that something?
Sometimes they'll do it. Sometimes I'll do it.
Okay.
So, and this is a sophomore game. I put the JV score down already, and I've been looking. I know there was freshmen. Some games went on there, but I haven't seen any scores yet.
Sounds good. Yeah, so Roby's interview ended up being about 7 minutes.
What's that?
Roby's interview ended up being about 7 minutes long.
Really?
Yeah. He had a lot to say. It's all good stuff. It's all really good stuff.
That's sometimes too long, but that's actually worth it.
But we're
answers by... On the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball is on the air. Today's presentation of the Knights Game Day Show is sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. With the Knights Game Day Show, here's Michael Promas and Dan Johnson.
And welcome to O'Gorman High School for the first time this season. That's right, folks. First home game of the season for the O'Gorman boys. And the Knights facing their toughest opponent so far this season in the form of the Lincoln Patriots. Hey, folks, Michael Promas here alongside Dan Johnson. We got Brett Byler over there rocking the computer and the camera over there as well tonight in full force at O'Gorman High School. The Knights came away with 2 wins last weekend in Rapid City and in Spearfish, respectively. Beat Stevens 67-63 and Spearfish 76-39. Terrific wins there for the boys of O'Gorman High School, but like I mentioned, Lincoln is going to be very tough. They are also 2-0 on the season, and they are coming off of a couple wins themselves. Last Friday, they defeated Brandon Valley in Brandon 70-62 to pick up their first conference win of the season, and then on Tuesday they defeated South Sioux City, Nebraska in Sioux City 74-25, a walkaway win there, and I think tonight's game is probably going to be one of the most exciting games of the season, Mr. Johnson.
Well, it's going to be their first, I would say, competition. I'm not going to say anything bad about Brandon Valley, but it was 70-62, but I don't know if they played that well, but they went down to Sioux City the other night and just rolled all over Sioux City Central. But I think this is going to be a test for them. This is a test for both teams. Even so, we saw a decent decent Stevens team last week. Spearfish was a test, but we succeeded and won easily out there. But tonight, I think both teams are going to have to play good, solid, fundamental basketball and not get too fancy. And we're going to see 2 good teams tonight here in Sioux Falls.
Now, I was just informed before we went on air here by our sports producer, Mr. Brett Byler, that O'Gorman has won 19 consecutive games going all the way back to last season when the Knights were here at home and fell to Rapid City Stevens. A win tonight will make that a nice 20 consecutive wins for this O'Gorman program, which would be a tremendous achievement and would really say something in the state of South Dakota.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at, and of course you have, what coach we have? Coach Roby. I mean, that just tells you right there what a coach he is. He gets these kids fired up. He gets the students prepared. He gets the team prepared to play basketball. And he's been doing it for 30 years, and he knows what to do. Mm-hmm. And the kids love him, and they respect him, and they just love him. He gets the kids fired up, ready to play. And on the note of head coach Derek Roby, 207 wins at OG, 83 losses, 10 more wins will tie him with Mike Begeman's career wins at O'Gorman at 217. That would tie it for the most wins for any boys head coach at O'Gorman High School. Of course, the winningest basketball coach at O'Gorman history is Kent Colzer, the head coach of the girls. But that would be a huge feat for Derek Roby, and he also still has the best winning percentage of any O'Gorman basketball coach at about 71-72%. Yeah, he's an icon here. He's the kids just love him.
It speaks. I think it speaks miles about the coach and the program in general.
Oh, definitely by far. But tonight's the big test. Tonight we have Lincoln. Lincoln's ranked number 2? Mm-hmm. Ranked number 2, and they're a little bit, of course, now they're going to be short one player tonight.
That's right. Lincoln Patriots will be missing Dylan Barrow, number 1 on the roster, a 6'2 senior guard, broke his foot on Tuesday at South Sioux City. He was one of the leading scorers for this Lincoln team. He has been for the past couple years and will be tragically missed by the squad.
And actually, he's averaging almost 10 points a game last year. So, I mean, they're going to, and 4 assists. And then 4 assists are very keys. Any player that comes and does 4 or 5 assists every game, they're going to miss him. But you look at Lincoln's tough schedule starting out here. They had Brandon Valley, Sioux City, and us. Now they have Washington and Roosevelt all lined up here the next couple of weeks. So their test is coming right away.
And last time these two teams met, by the way, was last season in the semifinal round. The Knights defeated the Lincoln Patriots 64-44, and eventually, of course, went on to defeat Aberdeen Central in the state championship, brought home that title, and that plaque will be hung tonight in a special halftime ceremony, as will the plaque for the boys and girls golf team from last year. So a lot going on here at O'Gorman High School as we roll along here on our Knights Game Day show, sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. The sophomore game is still going on right now. The Knights trailing 46-70 over the Lincoln Patriots, but we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have your scoreboard update. Check out the other games going on throughout the state of South Dakota. That's on the way right here on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lures at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
There are danger signs that indicate pressure and tension on delicate, sensitive nerves due to spinal misalignment, such as headaches, back pain, numbness or tingling in the arms or legs, and joint pain in general. Dr. Mark Hagan is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch. Call me at 361-OUCH.
Lamb Radio has huge news. One gracious donor has offered to double any donation to Lamb Radio until the end of the year up to $20,000. That means Lamb Radio has a chance to raise $40,000 by the end of the year. To have your donation double, call us at 605-275-4659 or donate online at lambradio.com.
Welcome back into tonight's Game Day show, sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. A special shout-outs here at O'Gorman High School. We are honored by the presence of Sioux Falls Catholic Schools President
Kyle Gross.
Kyle Gross
is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Sitting up here with us. My former principal.
Normally he's down on the floor watching the students, taking in, making sure kind of the disciplinary and everything. But tonight, he's actually president of the Sioux Falls Catholic School, and we're glad to have him. And he's up here in the crow's nest with us watching the game. So he can relax now a little bit.
That's right. He'll enjoy tonight's game, the O'Gorman Knights versus the Lincoln Patriots. But there are a lot of other games going on throughout the state of South Dakota. Let's take a look at our scoreboard update. Tonight, Brookings is at Harrisburg. That's number 4 Harrisburg. Brookings 1-1, Harrisburg 1-0. Mitchell is at Rapid City Central. That's the 0-1 Mitchell Colonels and the 3-0 Rapid City Central Cobblers. Should be a great game out west. Huron is also out west at Rapid City Stevens. Huron 1-2. Stevens 1-1 on the season. The win for Stevens to spearfish the loss to O'Gorman High School. In other O'Gorman scores, I lost, where'd my little piece of paper go? Get my scores, Mr. Byler. There you go.
Byler's got it.
Brett Byler, just on top of things, making sure that I don't sound like a complete idiot. Yeah, he is. He is. So JV games, the boys came away with the win against Lincoln tonight, 56-48, and freshman A had a win, 54-46. We'll get you the final score of the sophomore game coming up here, and the B game as well for the freshmen over in the rec center here at O'Gorman High School.
And then also tomorrow we have the gymnastics over in Mitchell at the Mitchell Invite, and that's at 11 a.m. O'Gorman gymnastics team will be over there. And also tomorrow, the O'Gorman wrestling team is up in Madison, South Dakota at the Madison meet. That starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So gymnastics are in Mitchell, and the wrestlers are up in Madison tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, we have the girls.
That's right. We have the Edith Sanford Breast Cancer Awareness Girls Basketball Classic, I think is the full name. I apologize if I missed a couple words there. Going on at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. We've got full write-up right here. A lot of games going on. The O'Gorman girls are scheduled to play at 1:30 p.m., and we will be broadcasting that game right here on Lamb Catholic Radio. The Lady Knights, will have a tough game against a very good Moorhead, Minnesota team.
Yeah, there's Moorhead out of Minnesota. There's 8 games tomorrow. They start at 10:30 tomorrow morning out to the Pentagon, and the last game is at 9 o'clock. So there's some excellent ball game tomorrow. If you're not here tonight and you're listening, you're in Sioux Falls tomorrow, I would suggest you head out to the Pentagon to the Edith Sanford Breast Center Girls Pentagon Classic, and you're going to see some excellent girls basketball in South Dakota. You got St. Thomas More coming back. They're number 1. You got Lincoln playing Crofton tomorrow night. Roosevelt's playing Western Christian. Sioux Falls, Washington's playing St. Michael Albertville out of Minnesota. Vermilion's coming playing Worthington. And then you got Viborg Hurley is taking on Ethan as the opening game. So you got some B schools, some A schools, and AA. So it's South Dakota basketball to girls at its finest tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely. And while you're at the Pentagon watching some basketball, stop by the scorer's table, say hi to us, and enjoy the day. Should be a ton of fun. And if you're not at the Denny Sanford Pentagon, I think it's called the Pentagon, or the Sanford Pentagon, excuse me, tomorrow there are also other girls basketball games going on throughout the state. Number 2, Harrisburg is at Brookings. And that game is set to tip off at 7 p.m. All these games are at 7 p.m. Number 3, Rapid City Stevens is at Huron tomorrow. Rapid City Central is at Mitchell. And Moorhead, Minnesota is at Sioux Falls, Washington at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. So that is what is going on for your scoreboard update basketball throughout the state of South Dakota.
But we can't forget Mr. Byler's show Monday night. It's the coach's show with Mr. Byler at Pizza Ranch from 6 to 7. Make sure you tune in and listen to that, as well as the coaches and everything on there. So if you want to know what's going on, if we don't tell you what's going on here, listen Monday night at 6 to 7 to Mr. Byler, and he'll let you know what's going on with O'Gorman.
We'll get you all the coaches' interviews, all the O'Gorman sports that your little heart can handle. Should be a good time. And if you want, you can go to Pizza Ranch on 41st Street, one of the fine sponsors here on Lamb Catholic Radio. Say hi to Mr. Byler, meet the coaches, listen to the show, get some grub. It's a lot of fun. I drop in once in a while.
Love their chicken over there.
So good. It's so good. All right. You're listening to the Knights Game Day Show, sponsored by First Premier Bank, Premier Bank Card. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll hear from Lincoln Patriots head coach Jeff Halseth. That's on the way right here on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies for this Christmas season. From rosaries and medals to devotionals and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals give a gift with meaning that will last a lifetime. Crossroads also has a large selection of personalized gifts that make gift-giving extra special. Crossroads Book and Music, 41st Street and Grange Avenue in Sioux Falls.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need. Whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewers at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
Welcome back to the First Premier Bank Card Knights Game Day Show. I'm now joined by Lincoln basketball coach Jeff Halseth. And coach, your team's out to a 2-0 start to your season, winning against Brandon by 8 last Friday and then beating South Sioux on Tuesday. What has impressed you the most about your team's play in your first 2 ball games this year?
Well, they get after it on the defensive side. As soon as they score or they give up a rebound, they want the ball back as fast as they can. Now, whether they do it always the right way or not, that's still a process that we're learning. But they're staying aggressive, and that's the part I like the best.
Coach, in your first game against Brandon, you had 5 kids in double figures. Do you think you have a lot of different guys? If you need some baskets this year, you can go to on this team?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we got our 5 starters that we've got are all back from last year. Any one of those guys can score. We got guys that are coming off the bench. We think we can play about 9 guys deep on this thing. And so they're really starting to buy into the best shot instead of my shot mentality. And I think that's still a process that we're still learning. And I think it's just going to get better as the season goes on.
Hey, Coach, you do return 3 starters from last year, a team that's a lot more experienced coming back at the start of this season compared to last year. Do you like the depth of your team and just the experience they got last year?
Yeah, I mean, they're great leaders for the rest of the guys in the team because they know what it takes to get to where we were at last year. Getting that state tournament, getting 3rd place, didn't have the best regular season schedule. And you know what? And it doesn't matter to me what our regular season is. As long as we're playing our best basketball at the end of the season, that's what counts, and that's what these guys believe in now, too.
very beginning of the season, of course, Coach, you've played 2 games, but what's a couple of things you'd like to see your team improve on the most in the next couple of weeks?
It's still got to be the defensive side of the ball. We get too aggressive by meaning that we get our hands active and we get fouls that we don't need to be committing fouls on. So those are some things that we'll always be looking to improve on as the season goes on. Communication on defense, too, is something that we're always going to strive for, too. So, we've had 2 games. It was nice to see do some of those things, but we'd like to see it on a consistent basis.
Who's the player this year, Coach, that might have had a small role last year, but the roles is really expanding this year, maybe a breakout player for your team this season?
Well, Young Gottlieb was our leading scorer last year, and he's kind of continued that role this year, having 19 and 21 points in the first 2 games we've got. But Alex Glange is going to be one of those guys that we rely heavily on right now. We're dealing Dylan Barrow's out with an injury, so Alex is going to continue he's going to be our point guard. But Alex is one of those kids, too, that he's kind of a sneaky scorer. He's a streaky kid. He's going to knock some shots down. So we think, we hope that everybody kind of overlooks him, and all of a sudden here he comes. He's going to get his 15, 16 points a game.
We got an exciting game tonight, Coach. You played number 3 Sioux Falls O'Gorman right now. You're number 2. What kind of concerns you most going in the game against Sioux Falls O'Gorman? I know you saw them 3 times last year. Both teams are a little different this year. And what does your team need to do in this game to be victorious against the Knights?
Well, we just have to stay disciplined. They do a nice job of reading the defense. They'll make cuts to the basket. If you're not watching them, they're going to give head fakes, ball fakes. So our guys just have to stay disciplined on defense and just talk to each other and help each other out.
Thank you so much, Coach Halseth, for your time, and good luck tonight against O'Gorman.
Thank you very much.
That was Lincoln Patriots head coach Jeff Halseth talking to Brett Byler. He's 118 wins, 81 losses at Lincoln High School in his 9th year coaching the Patriots. And Mr. Johnson, you're talking about how he's been at Lincoln High School for 20 plus years. Has only been coaching boys basketball for about 9.
Yeah, and so he's kind of a quiet coach. That what I've heard and stuff, but he's effective. They won the state title 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago, and
back to back.
So yeah, 2 and 3 years ago, and that was kind of 2 years ago. Wasn't in the works for them. They didn't think they were going to make it, and then I know they beat O'Gorman in the first round, and that was actually 2 years ago. And we played on the arena floor on Thursday afternoon, and that was kind of an upset. O'Gorman was favored to win, and Lincoln went on to win the state tournament that year. So he's a very good, effective coach. And so can he get his team fired up tonight to come out and play over here at O'Gorman?
And even last year with a slightly younger and slightly more inexperienced team, he still led the Lincoln Patriots to finish 3rd in the state, a 13-11 record last season.
But for him, now that with their player being out, one of their star players, how they adapt, who steps up, puts a little pressure on the 6th man, now becomes a starter, and how does that affect his rotation and everything? So that's going to be a big key. What has he done to make it mesh? So it'll be interesting.
And we will certainly see that here tonight. You're listening to the Knights Game Day Show, sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. When we come back, we will hear from O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby. That's on the way right here on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes, financial advisors with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office, know that building relationships begin with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement to saving for a child's education. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. They're located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. please call Justin Derry at 605-630-5754 or Mark Hagee at 605-207-0276. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
Sponsored by First Premier Bank Card. I'm sitting down with O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby. And coach, coming off of a couple wins out west against Rapid St. Stephen's and Spearfish. Terrific wins, saw a lot of good stuff. You had a week to rest. How's everybody feeling? What changes have you made in this week coming off of those games?
I don't know if we really changed much, but we certainly tried to fine-tune some things. I just, before that first weekend, you don't have enough reps, it seems like, just to kind of get through your own material. So, it's nice to get another week's worth of practice in there. And, last night we went a little bit longer just to kind of, again, fine-tune what we've already put in, but give the kids more reps to feel more comfortable in certain situations. And with that being said, I thought we had a pretty good week.
Now, tonight you're looking at the 2-0 Lincoln Patriots coming off of a couple wins themselves. Last year you faced the Patriots a couple times, walked away with those wins pretty easily. Once during the regular season, once the semifinal round at state. But from what I've understood and from what I've seen, they've developed quite a bit this year. Have a lot of experience, returning 7 seniors. What's your take on Lincoln this year and kind of your game plan against the Patriots?
Well, I went down on Tuesday and watched them play at South Sioux City, and they're a very, very good basketball team. They're very athletic. Like you said, they return a lot of returners from a year ago. They're definitely the type of team this year that it's a defense to offense, if you will. Mm-hmm. They're going to come after us full court, pressing us 94 feet, and if we can handle that pressure, we feel like it's certainly to our advantage and possibly get us in a position to maybe score in an up-tempo type of setting as well. But again, they're very good, and they get their hands on a lot of the basketballs within the traps, and they try full court traps, half court traps. They run and jump at all angles, and like I said, offensively they don't do anything because they're always in transition. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I saw on tape, as well as, like I said, on Tuesday night when I went down south. They just again, very athletic team, very confident team. We're going to have to be able to handle that pressure in order to get a W tonight.
All right, and so considering this is your first test against a conference opponent, and Lincoln already has one, they're going to have Roosevelt and Washington coming up within the next couple weeks, I believe. Does your game plan change a little bit, knowing that this is a conference opponent, means a little bit more when it comes to seed points at the end of the season?
Well, it's certainly, I don't know if it means more, but there's more hype, if you will. There's certainly more motivation for both teams because, like you alluded to, Mike, there's the first time around is the conference game scheduling. So, like, next time we play Lincoln, it's not for the conference. This one is. So, again, like you mentioned, Lincoln is already up in the conference 1-0 because of the win over Brandon Valley. Mm-hmm. We haven't played anybody in the conference yet, but the first time around is always the bigger game because, again, it is for the conference. So there's a little bit more excitement in that regard. Obviously, we're both undefeated. If you look at the last rankings, if you will, it's number 2 versus number 3. Both have high hopes of having a successful season. So, with all those tangibles, I guess, it certainly looks like it'll be a fun atmosphere.
So we talked a lot about last week the tremendous depth and the rotations that you were implementing, I should say, during the first couple of games. Coming into the season, you anticipated having 10, 12 guys that you could readily rotate in and out in varsity, different squads and all that. But hearing you on the coaches show last Monday, sounds like you might have yourself underestimated your depth.
That's certainly true. I think we're now at probably 13 or 14. I mean, you just look at our guys, and they're just all giving huge sparks or huge contributions, if you will, within any type of a game or practice setting. I told the guys Saturday night at Spearfish, I said, guys, the window of opportunity is, getting closer and closer for you guys, or the door is shutting, if you will, because some of you get taken out of the game just purely based on, hey, we're going to try to energize and get sparks with these guys, these other guys that we have. It's almost like hockey, and if the other guys are giving us that much energy, you might not get another shot. And it's nothing personal. I'm not trying to motivate them. I'm just telling them the facts of life here, that if you better go full tilt when you're out there, because the next rotation, if that team is, you know what, you might not get your shot back for that particular game. I'll give you an example. Canyon Bauer obviously doesn't start for us. He's coming off a tremendous football season, and he's a phenomenal athlete, and certainly his name is out there for football. But you saw it last weekend. I mean, we need him on the floor, and he just gives you that energy. It's almost like the Dennis Rodman mentality. He's just going after every board. He's not looking to score. He's doing the dirty work. He's the garbage man, if you will. And, when he's in the game, we're a better basketball team right now. And with that being said, whoever he replaces, let's say we go back to the original five and we keep him in the game, well, somebody is not necessarily getting shortchanged, but somebody is just losing their spot for those minutes, if you will, purely based on, hey, we need him on the floor. And that's, kind of like a lot of that second crew. They're all playing themselves right onto the particular rotations. And it's, as a coach, you'd like to be down to like 8 or 9 guys by state tournament time. I don't know how it's all going to pan out, but right now we got a lot of guys battling for spots because they want to be there.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing what you're going to be pulling out against Lincoln tonight, and seeing how you're going to be able to break past that athleticism. Should be a lot of fun.
It should be a lot of fun. Added to the environment that's going to unfold here tonight. At halftime we get to hang up our championship plaque from a year ago. We always do it the first home game, and it just so happens it's tonight, and we have a few of our alumni back in the crowd. I know that. I saw that already. So, Matt Cartwright and Joey Messler and who else is back? Carter could not make it. Did I already mention Messler? Yep. Louis Peterson is back, and Tyler Hayes is back. So all those guys are back. JP could not make it, and neither could Carter. We wish they could have, but we get 4 out of the 6 back. It'll be kind of fun to watch those guys hang up that plaque. They deserve it. It'll be kind of fun.
All right, O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby, good luck against Lincoln tonight.
Thank you much, Michael.
O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby in his 13th season at the helm of the O'Gorman Knights. Like I mentioned earlier, 207 wins, 83 losses as the Knights get ready to take on the Lincoln Patriots, as the crowd is filling in. As you mentioned, the alumni coming in as well.
And we see the alumni down here, and they're right in the front row, right at half court. You got Cartwright, you got Messler, you got Louis Peterson. They're sitting all right there, and they're waiting for this ball game.
And of course, like head coach Roby mentioned, they're going to be hanging up that plaque at halftime, and we will be showing that on our YouTube stream. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to watch that plaque hanging while we are running our Knights halftime show. But right now, you have been listening to the Knights Game Day Show, sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we will have the start of tonight's game between the O'Gorman Knights and the visiting Lincoln Patriots. But real quick, before we go to break, let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Lamb Catholic Radio, KSTJ-LP, 104.3 FM, Juan Diego Catholic Radio in Sioux Falls, and KSTJ 91.3 FM in Hartford, Madison, Mitchell, and Yankton.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewers at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
Adoption, another word for love. Adoption brings together two different families for the common good. It brings emotions of happiness, sadness, and excitement, often felt at the same time by both the adoptive couple and the birth parents. At Catholic Family Services, we are a licensed child placement agency with more than 50 years of experience, and we work with domestic, private, and international adoptions. If you'd like to learn more, contact our adoption specialists at 1-800-700-7867 or visit Catholic Family Services, offering a gift of hope.
Hello, fellow Catholics. My name is Paul Curley. What's inside of most investment portfolios? Stocks and bonds inside mutual funds, annuities, and other accounts that include companies that manufacture abortion and euthanasia products and services, or who donate part of the profits to anti-Catholic and anti-family programs. Pathway Investments LLC, headquartered here in South Dakota, designs portfolios that screen out these types of investments so that the Catholic investor gets a nice portfolio that aligns with Catholic values.
Paul Curley, Catholic Investment Advisor Representative for IRAs, 401ks, and 403bs, can be reached at 605-256-8286 or at CatholicFinancialAdvisor.com. Advisory services are provided through Pathway Investments LLC, a South Dakota registered investment advisor, 220 South Hearth Avenue, Madison, South Dakota, 57042. Not a deposit, not insured by FDIC or NCUA, not insured by any federal government agency, not guaranteed by the institution, may go down in value.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
From the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, this is O'Gorman Knights Basketball. Today's game is brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for East and South Dakota, Financial Benefits Company with John Fritch, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade, the Barnes DeMoore Group, Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, Mini Critters, Jardine Construction, Barnett Vision Clinic, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Crossroads Book and Music, Pagan Chiropractic Clinic, Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, Fair Trade Incorporated, McGuire Iron, Big Rig Barbecue, Knights of Columbus Field Agents Jason Lures and Heath Dickelman, First Class Dental Care, and Paul Curley, Catholic Financial Advisor with Pathway Investments.
Now, with all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights basketball, let's go courtside with Michael Promes and Dan Johnson.
Welcome to O'Gorman High School for the inaugural home game of this 2017-2018 season as the 2-0 O'Gorman Knights get ready to take on 41st Street rival to the east, Lincoln Patriots, who are also sitting at 2-0 on the season. Hey friends, Michael Promes alongside Dan Johnson, Max Carey at our studio, Brett Byler, our producer, here running camera for us tonight. And I tell you what, Dan, I think if you tried, you couldn't fit a couple more people on this building.
I see. We can get maybe 25 more in.
Yeah, okay, maybe over there.
I got chilled here. I just got chilled. I am so excited tonight. Here we are, our home opener with the boys, and against in-town rival Lincoln High, and we're going to hang the banner from last year tonight. What a better night to be at O'Gorman High School right now and be proud to be part of the Sioux Falls Catholic school system right here.
And they're announcing the starting lineups on the floor, so let's get into the starting lineups ourselves, brought to you by the Barnes DeMoore Group. First, we will do the starting lineups for the visiting Lincoln Patriots. Mr. Johnson, will you do the honors?
It's starting at guard, Krista Banya, excuse me. Number 13, junior guard, Jared Gyros, and also number 15, Alex Glanzer. And starting forward, number 23, Danya Gottlick, and Jamel Nave, number 35. And I butcher names, I apologize.
We do have some strong names on this Lincoln roster, but we'll be sure we get those across to all of our
Any
Lincoln
grandparents
fans.
or parents listening, I apologize.
Now let's take a listen to the starting lineups for the O'Gorman Knights.
Coy, number 35, 6'5", sophomore, center. Isaac Struck, number 5, 6'2", senior guard. Jaron Lagerman, number 3, 6'4", senior and forward. Michael Stotts, number 4, 6'1", senior guard.
Riley Caton, number 10, 5'11", senior guard.
That's your starting lineups brought to you by the Barnes DeMoore Group, Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management in Sioux Falls. For all of your investment needs, call the Barnes DeMoore Group at 605-338-6500. They're located at 300 Sharapa Place, Suite 503 in Sioux Falls. Products and services by Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. All right, Dan Johnson. Knights have a very deep team. Lincoln has a very experienced athletic team. if the Knights, these two teams clashing tonight, which should just be a fascinating spectacle in itself. If the Knights want to win in this kind of environment, what do they need to do?
Well, we're gonna stay fresh. Now, I don't know what Lincoln has for depth and stuff, but Lincoln has some great shooters out here. A couple of guys already got averaging Gunlick is averaging 20 points a game in the 2 games, and Gerald's he's averaging 14 or 13 points a game.
Yep.
But I'm not sure how good as shooters they are, the other players. It's going to be down, they're going to press like Roby said. It's going to be, but like I said earlier, you have to play good, decent basketball, protect the ball, and remember not to get fancy. Because I think sometimes over the years when you play an in-town rival like Lincoln, watching Roosevelt, sometimes they get a little bit of fancy, and I won't say cocky, but sometimes they get out of control, and that's where the coach had got, okay, boys, fundamental basketball. Let's play good basketball. And I think they come out and play solid, strong basketball. We're going to get pressure, like Roby said. Lincoln's going to come out and be tight on them. How are they going to react to that? So with that, it's going to be an interesting ball game.
And we do need to mention, too, that one of the that would-be starters, I should say, for the Lincoln Patriots, Dylan Barrow, number 1 on your roster, a 6'2 senior guard, will not be playing in today's game. He broke his foot against South Sioux City on Tuesday, so he is going to be out for 8 to 10 weeks, will not be playing, a big loss for Lincoln. Both teams are on the floor, and we are ready to play some basketball. Lincoln in their away red jerseys, their away scarlet red jerseys, the white numbers and letters, and Columbia blue trim. The Knights in their home whites, blue letters and numbers, and then blue pentagons with OG in the middle on either side of their leg. Jumping for the O'Gorman Knights, Jaron Zwagaman, and jumping for Lincoln, Dion Gotluck. Here's the lift. It's barely touched by Gotluck, and Lincoln will start things off here at O'Gorman High School. At the top of the key is Glanzer for Lincoln. Travels left, then kicks it around the arc right side. It's kicked back left and into the hands of Blania. Blania up top, long 3, up and good. Alex Glanzer puts 3 on the board to start off this game at O'Gorman High School.
Walkerman popped out, had a hand right in his face and didn't faze him a bit.
Full court press, but the Knights are able to break through. Okoye loses it down low, kicked up top, rotated around the arc, left wing, long 3, up and responded by Isaac Struck.
Oh, we in for a shootout now, 3-3.
Running points for the Patriots tonight. Alex Glanzer, a 5'9 senior guard, one of the shiftier, quicker players on this Lincoln roster. He rotates out up top with Nave. Nave kicks it back over right wing to Glanzer. Now inside, stolen by Okoye. Okoye outlets to Stotts. Down court pass to Zwagaman. He pops up a long 2 from the left wing and got it.
Oh, Jared Zwagaman right there. Sweet.
Now up top for Lincoln, wasting no time getting down the floor is Gotluck. Gotluck moves left, rotates out with Jaros. Jaros then rotates back out with Gotluck. Up with the 3, got it. It is a shootout here, folks, at O'Gorman High School. The Knights trail 6-5, 6:30 on the clock in the first quarter.
A minute and a half in the game, and it's been everybody shooting 100%.
Here's Struck, left wing for OG, kicks it up top to Caton. Caton over right wing to Stotts, now inside to Okoye. Okoye from the right side, outlet pass, backdoor pass to Struck. Struck, little floater, no good. The put back by Okoye is.
Okoye came in, Struck missed that. Okoye came right in for the rebound and took it right in for the basket. Great offensive rebound by Okoye.
Knights take the lead 7-6, but here comes Lincoln. Left corner, Blania, inside pass to Gotluck. Gotluck, turnaround shot, no good. He's got Okoye in his face. His hands are up, and he traveled. Call on Gotluck.
Yeah. Great defense by Okoye. Did you see him? He didn't give up anything.
Okoye had his hands straight up. Feet were planted.
Great defense by Okoye right there.
Gotluck couldn't go anywhere. The Knights will inbound, and Lincoln still full court press. Knights are able to outlet it to Caton. Caton crosses half court. Moves left, and he is going to be fouled by Blania. Christoph Blania, number 3, a 6'3 senior guard, moving his feet as he went to block Caton. It's the first foul of the game. It's 5:50 on the clock here in the first quarter. Knights up 7-6. Thanks for joining us here on Lamb Catholic Radio Network. Here's Michael Stotts, top the key. Steps inside, long 2, up and good from the left side of the free throw line. Gotluck bringing the ball down the right side of the floor. By the way, Lincoln moving from my left to my right. O'Gorman inverse right to left. Long 3 from the right corner. No good by Jaros. And a foul on the floor.
That's on 23. Down like he was all over Okoye underneath the basket.
So 1 foul for Blania, 1 foul for Gotluck. makes 2 for Lincoln. No fouls for OG as the Knights lead by 3 with 5.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Here's Riley Caton crossing half court, dribbles left. He's got Blanya in his face, but is able to kick it back up top to Stotts. Stotts kicks it right, inside pass now to Okoye. Okoye cross court to a wide open Caton. Pump fake, steps in, long 2, up, no good from the left side. Put back by Okoye, no good either. And a foul on the rebound. That will be over the back as Stotts went for it.
No, he didn't call foul. He just said out of bounds.
Oh, excuse me. My apologies.
Nope.
My apologies.
But O'Gorman ball under the basket. Okoye will bring it in. Sets up the play here.
Knights will inbound right side of the baseline. It goes into Struck. Struck long 3, no good. The ball goes out of bounds. This time it will go into the hands of the Patriots.
Okay, here comes the next 5 in for O'Gorman here.
And like we were talking about in pregame, and like we heard from head coach Derek Roby, a lot of fresh faces will be coming into this game.
And it's a lot like, as he said, hockey. If you're hockey, they're going in and out, and that's what we're seeing tonight. 5 fresh guys on the floor for the Knights here.
We've got
5 for Lincoln.
We've got Tor, Cartwright, Norton,
Bauer,
and Bauer.
Nagel.
And Nagel, there we are. There's 5. Top of the key for for Lincoln is Gotluck. 3, no good, rebounded by Cartwright. Cartwright wastes no time getting down the floor. Inside pass to Bauer, then outlet pass up top to Norton. 2, no good from the free throw line. Lincoln quick to rebound, long cross-court pass, and it tips out of bounds. Could have almost been a foul call on Canyon Bauer.
Norton wasn't ready for that. He got the ball right when he wasn't set to shoot. He was off balance.
Whistle on the floor.
You see how quick the pace is? It's just very boom, boom, go, go.
And now Lincoln will bring in a couple fresh faces of their own. Coming in is Victor Games, number 51 on your roster. And also coming in.
Zach Sullivan, number 11.
There you are. Knights up 9-6, 4:23 on the clock here in this first quarter at O'Gorman High School. Here's Cartwright, right wing, kicks it up top, long 3 from Norton is no good. Rebounded by Lincoln.
They're not shy about shooting tonight.
Not at all. Not at all. Here's Games left block. Nice spin move. Put up is good with the right hand. Just kind of spun around Zach Nagel. I mean, just beautiful.
I don't think Nagel saw that.
No.
He kind of took Nagel.
Lincoln with N1. Here's Jack Cartwright crossing half court, stepping over to the right wing. Now throwing it up top to Tor. Then over left wing to Norton. Rotates it back up to Nagel. And Nagel's going to hand it off to Canyon Bauer. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tor, long 3, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Gaines.
Gaines is a big guy. He's 6'3", and he's got to be, pushing 180?
Here's Glanzer attacking the basket to the right side of the lane. No good layup. Rebounded by Canyon Bauer. He's one of the shorter guys on the floor, but he's one of the top rebounders for O'Gorman High School. Here's Emmanuel Tor crossing half court, hands it off to Cartwright. Cartwright steps up right wing, rotates it around left wing to Bauer. Bauer looking inside, throws it up top to Nagel. Nagel steps in, kicks it back out. Tor has it now top of the key, throws it back to Nagel left wing. Check that, that's Cartwright's left wing. He throws it up to Nagel top of the key, inside pass to Bauer. And there's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tor gets it top of the key, loses it. Coming away, running down court, Dion Gotluck, right-handed dunk. Lincoln takes the lead, 9-10. 2:45 on the clock here in the first quarter is the Lincoln student section, which is epic, by the way, totally erupts.
And the first 5 is over there waiting to check in at the next dead ball, so they were before that.
Tor, top of the key for OG, kicks it left wing to Bauer. Bauer dribbles once, Bauer now has it top of the key, got it from Norton. Bauer kicks it right side, jumper from the right is Nagel, no good on the 2, rebounded though by Norton. His putback is no good, tipped out of bounds by OG, and Lincoln will get it back, and here's that fresh set.
Here comes the first 5 back in. Now, Gaines 51, he was at Roosevelt last year, correct?
I believe so,
I believe so, that's what we've been told. Transferred over from Roosevelt to Lincoln this year.
As Mr. Johnson said, starting 5 in for OG. Shooting started excellent. It's tuckered off a little bit here as the speed has picked up progressively as we've gone through this first quarter. 2 minutes to play in the first. Knights down 9-10. Top of the key is Gotluck for Lincoln. Goes right lane. Ball swatted out by Michael Stotts and a foul called.
on Okoye.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up his first, but I don't think he's too mad about that because that was a sweet move by the 6'1"
Michael
senior.
Stott, did you see the look in his face? He swiped it away, and they're excited. These guys are pumped.
So at the line to shoot too, Dion Gotluck, a 6'5" senior forward, takes a deep breath, puts up his first shot off the front of the rim, and no good.
But he's got some moves. Gotluck.
Yeah, for a 6'5" player, he moves just as good as some of the younger smaller guys.
Physically, he doesn't have a big upper body, nothing like O'Gorman, but he's quick. I'll give him that. He's quick.
Gotluck readies his second, puts it up, and nothing but net. Puts it within 2 for the Knights. 9-11, 2 minutes to play in the first. Here's Riley Caton for OG. Left wing, looks inside. Nice little overhead pass to O'Gorman. He puts up the jumper for 2 and nothing but net there. Jaron O'Gorman, 4 points on the night. Tying it up at 11. At the top is Bawanya. He steps up left side. Long 3 is good. And holy cow, what a shooting gallery we have here.
He was kind of untested there. Whew. These guys are not afraid to shoot.
Not one bit. Riley Caton left wing for OG. Throws it inside, but just to Jaron O'Gorman. Tries to spin around, can't do it. Kicks it out. Stolen by Bawanya. He goes coast to coast. Left-handed layup is good for 2. Lincoln 15, OG 11, 1:15 in the first. Here's Isaac Struck, left wing. Has it tipped away by Bawanya, but Struck recovers, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Bawanya. And some words from Bawanya.
Well, Stotts took the ball and was going out of bounds and threw at him, so to be out of bounds on him, and he didn't like that. So, I mean, come on, sportsmanship, gentlemen. Bawanya didn't need to do that.
Bawanya and Struck are separated. We're going to resume play here as the Knights will inbound it just in front of their fan section on the east side of the gym.
And Stotts are just playing smart basketball.
Okoye with the inbound. Throws it up to Caton, left wing. The Knights will reset with a fresh shot clock and 1 minute to play in the first. Throws it inside to O'Gorman. O'Gorman slaps the ball, puts it above his head, and throws it up top to Struck. Struck dribbles inside, kicks it back out right wing to Stotts. Stotts dribbles up, inside lane, right-handed layup is good for 2.
Oh, nice, sweet move.
Struck brings it within 2 with under a minute to play, but wasting no time is Lincoln. Here's Alex Glanzer, left wing. Throws it to Bawanya, left corner. Bawanya moves inside and called for a travel.
Good defense there. O'Gorman Okoye, they just got right in and held him there, so he didn't have a choice.
Excuse me, that's Jamel Nave. Bawanya actually took a seat to kind of cool off, and he's about to come back in here. The 40 seconds, we'll say about 7 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Knights down by 2 here in the first quarter. Struck, left wing, charges inside, wild right-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Lincoln. Shot clock turned off at 25. Left wing, here's Glanzer. Goes baseline, kicks it back out. Here's Nave, long 3, good. 6'2" senior forward, the big man, putting up the triple. 10 seconds to play.
He just kind of made a gesture right in front of Roby over there. That's not very good sportsmanship, young man.
Caton, top of the key, drives right lane, has the ball stolen. 1 second, the half-court shot is no good by Alex Glanzer, and that will take us into the second quarter. After 1 quarter of play, the O'Gorman Knights trail the Lincoln Patriots 13-18 here at O'Gorman High School. We'll step aside for 1 minute. This is O'Gorman Knights basketball on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Hello, fellow Catholics. My name is Paul Curley. What's inside of most investment portfolios? Stocks and bonds inside mutual funds, annuities, and other accounts that include companies that manufacture abortion and euthanasia products and services, or who donate part of their profits to anti-Catholic and anti-family programs. Pathway Investments LLC, headquartered here in South Dakota, designs portfolios that screen out these types of investments so that the Catholic investor gets a nice portfolio that aligns with Catholic values.
Paul Curley, Catholic Investment Advisor Representative for IRAs, 401ks, and 403bs, can be reached at 605-256-8286 or at CatholicFinancialAdvisor.com. Advisory services are provided through Pathway Investments LLC, a South Dakota registered investment advisor, 220 South Hearth Avenue, Madison, South Dakota, 57042. Not a deposit, not insured by FDIC or NCUA, not insured by any federal government agency, not guaranteed by the institution, may go down in value.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Start of the second quarter, O'Gorman boys basketball. The Knights trailing the Lincoln Patriots 13-18, and Dan Johnson, a word to describe that first quarter.
Exciting a little bit fast pace, but I think we saw some emotions.
Absolutely.
And I think the emotions are going to get a little bit from either team here. So we have to calm down a little bit for some of these guys.
Knights will start the quarter with the ball. Top of the key is Okoye. Okoye throws it right wing to Caton. Knights moving from right to left. Caton steps inside to Stotts. Stops too good on the baseline.
Just a sweet, easy jumper.
Stotts brings it within 3, but wasting no time is Gotluck. Steps inside, tries to kick it out left wing, but it's called for the travel.
Yep. He doesn't like that call.
And I think he was kind of going for a power hop, but the refs tonight not allowing any of that to go on.
No.
He was talking to the referee.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of smack going on, but they don't need to do that.
Okoye will inbound. He's double teamed to Caton. Caton throws it to Okoye, and he clears it cross court. Here's O'Gorman, jumper from the left side, wide open for 2, and he brings it within 1.
That was an easy break of the press.
Crossing half court for Lincoln. Glanzer looking right, throws it into the hands of Jaros. Jaros pass back up to Glanzer. Glanzer 3, up, nothing but net. Beautiful shot.
He got a nice shot.
21-17. Patriots. 7 to play in the second.
Glanzer's got a nice shot.
It looks effortless, doesn't it?
It does.
Riley Caton gets the call from head coach Derek Roby. Throws it over to Zwagman right wing. Zwagman steps up top, throws it left. Caton almost has it stolen away, recovers, throws it to Okoye on the left corner. Long 3 is too much. Throws it to Struck right wing. No good on that 3. Rebounded again by Stotts in the basket. He's getting fouled on the shot. I believe that's going to be on Deion Gotluck.
Yep.
That'll be his second of the game. Only the 3rd team foul called. Excuse me, 4th team foul called for Lincoln.
Stotts is a good offensive rebound there.
First shot is up and no good. Coming in for the Lincoln Patriots. Is number
11.
Number 11, yep, Zach Sullivan.
He's back in. He was in earlier.
He's a 5'11 senior guard. And the Knights stack up a new set for themselves as well. Second shot from Stotts is good. 5 come off, 5 come on. We've got Tor. We've got Cartwright, Norton, Nagel, and I'm missing one. That's Canyon Bauer.
Yeah.
Lincoln inbound, slowing it down a little bit, but here's Christoph Bwanya crossing half court. Throws it left wing to Gotluck. Gotluck, fancy dribbling, dribbles up top, loses the ball as he tries to hand it off to Bwanya, but Bwanya recovers. Guarded by Norton, dribbles right, spin around jumper from the middle of the lane is good for 2. Beautiful move there by the 6'3 senior.
Yeah, that was nice.
Here's Jack Cartwright crossing half court, setting up top of the key, dribbles over to the right side now, motions to his offense. Throws it around the arc. Ball's going to be stolen, though, by Bwanya. Bwanya double team, loses the ball out of bounds, wanting the foul. I think he was playing a little bit there.
Yep, it's a Gorman ball.
Just kind of slipped out of his hands as he went to the basket. So here's Emmanuel Tor to inbound. He finds Cartwright, gets double teamed, then clears it up top by Norton, or to Norton. Norton throws it inside now to Nagel. Easy layup, a 2-on-1 situation there. Lincoln pulled themselves too thin.
They broke that press, but Lincoln's right on the press down here. They're not, Gorman's breaking it pretty good. But O'Gorman has to be careful on their passes. They've stole the ball, 4 times?
And there you go. Bwanya loses the ball as he tries to hand it off to Gotluck. Tor gets the steal. Inside pass down low to Canyon Bauer. Good for 2. And just like that, the Knights back within 1, 22-23. 5:38 on the clock in this second quarter and a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here.
Now, you will notice something. The second 5 that came in didn't score when they were in. Now, they just came in and scored 4 points. Nagel's got 2, and Bauer's got 2. So 22-23 down by 1, but I think that's one thing Coach noticed. They didn't get any points on the board, but they were playing some good defense. But O'Gorman has to be a little bit crisper on their passes, a little bit. That's what's getting away from them. They're stealing the ball down there.
By the way, we here at Lamb Catholic Radio have huge news. Our one gracious donor has offered to double any donation to the Lamb Catholic Radio until the end of the year, up to $20,000. That means Lamb Catholic Radio has the chance to raise $40,000 by the end of the year, which would be absolutely huge. To have your donation doubled, call us at 605-275-4659 or donate online at lambradio.com.
So if you donate $100, which is tax deductible, it now becomes $200. to Lamb Catholic Radio.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
God bless you. If you make a donation, and whoever the donor that's mentioned it, God bless you. Thank you very much.
Play resumes here at O'Gorman High School. Knights trail by 1, 5.5 to play, and a travel called on Zach Sullivan.
They're calling a lot of traveling tonight, and these refs are calling tight, but they're letting them play underneath a little bit.
Absolutely.
They're calling tight on the traveling, but they're letting them play underneath.
And what tells that is the foul situation. Lincoln with 4, O'Gorman only with 1.
And let's keep it that way.
right.
I don't want to jinx it. Didn't want to say that. Sorry.
Second rotation in for OG. Inbound goes to Zach Norton to break the press, but here's Cartwright to run the O. Kicks it over to Norton, right wing. Back up to Cartwright. It's stolen immediately by Gottluck. Coast to coast, double-handed dunk.
That's what I meant earlier. They got to be crisper passes because they got long arms. They're out there.
Yep.
There's 6 times now they steal the ball. Here comes the starting 5 again. First 5.
Here's Zach Norton, top of the key, trying to move the ball around a little bit here. Throws it up to Bauer over the left wing to Cartwright. Cartwright looking inside, throws it back to Bauer. Bauer back over to Norton, right wing. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Nagel, top of the key. Nagel over to Bauer, left wing. Now up top to Tor. Tor makes a motion, moves inside, moves across a couple of players and is fouled on the shot. Does not get the 2-pointer, but he'll go to the line to try to get those back. That foul, by the way, is on number 51, Victor Games, the 6'3 senior forward. His first 15th foul for Lincoln.
And he's playing Nagel well down below.
Yeah.
He's playing tight on Nagel. Nagel's having a hard time getting open.
Tor takes a couple dribbles. First shot up and off the back iron, no good. But here come 4 of the original 5.
We need to make these free throws, gentlemen. Okay, about 3 we've missed so far.
Tor wipes off his shoes, licks his fingers. Gross combination there, but that's all right. We're playing sports. Takes a couple dribbles after a practice motion. Puts it up and gets his second. Weird angle. He got his second to bring it back within 2. 4:42 left in the second quarter, and here comes that last player to give us a full, fresh set of that starting lineup. Knights trail 23-25. Here's Alex Glanderser for Lincoln, throws it right wing to Sullivan. Sullivan pump fake, hands it off to Gottluck. Gottluck guarded by Okoye. Okoye makes a motion in, breaks past Okoye, right-handed layup, good. Over Zwagerman and around Okoye, beautiful move there.
That was sweet. I'll give credit there. There's some good basketball here tonight, folks.
23-27, and here's Isaac Struck on the right wing. He bounce passes it to Okoye, right corner. Gottluck strips it out of Okoye's hands, but there's Struck to recover. Struck dribbles inside, kicks it back out top. Caton 3, no good, tipped away, and on the rebound, a foul.
Yeah, on Stotts?
Yeah, that'll be on Michael Stotts, his first of the game. Second team foul for OG. Only other foul is Okoye on the Knights side. Sub coming in for Lincoln. Coming out is looks like Jared Jaros, and coming in is Christoph Buanya. 1 point, Alex Glanzer. Slowing down the pace a little bit here. Throws it to Sullivan and then to Games on the right corner. Games goes baseline. To the basket, swatted away by Zwagerman, and Stotts gets the rebound.
That was sweet. Zwagerman on that block.
Stotts on the sprint. Bounce pass down low to Struck. Pump fake and put up is good. 25-27, Knights keeping it tight. 3:38 to play in the second quarter.
Jaron Zwagerman, that was a sweet.
Top of the key for Lincoln. Here is Christoph Buwania. Jumper for 2, no good after a couple passes. Rebounded by Stotts. Stotts on the sprint again, wasting no time getting down court. Looks to the basket, throws it to Struck, left corner. He steps in, long 2, up and good to tie it up at 27.
Oh, that was sweet. He just broke that press.
Beautiful move. Right corner for Lincoln is Sullivan. Takes a dribble, hands it over to Gottluck. Gottluck steps inside, makes a motion around Stotts, steps up, long 2, no from the free throw line. Rebounded though by Glanzer. Glanzer inside pass to Games. Games can't put it up. Yeah, another rebound by Glanzer though, and his shot is going to be fouled on.
Okoye, he was right there. Great defense, but they weren't blocking out. They got 3 offensive rebounds on that play, and so they got Glanzer, he's just so quick underneath there.
Glanzer's first free throw is good, and by the way, that's Okoye's second foul of the game. So the 6'5" sophomore is being rotated out with the 6-foot junior. Believe it or not, these guys have almost the same amount of rebounds in the first 2 games of the season.
Yeah. So Kenyon Bauer comes in for him.
And I don't think that's a slide to Okoye by any means. No. Kenyon Bauer is just a freak of nature, if I can say that.
Okay, Riley Keaton goes out. Norton comes in. Excuse me, Nagel comes in. Knew it started with an N.
It's number 23 and 24. We're still trying to get them straight here. We apologize.
2 great young men.
Absolutely. Well, they're both Zach Norton, Zach Nagel.
Thank you.
Yeah, so.
That's it.
Trying to find any more similarities, but that's pretty much where it ends. They both play forward from time to time.
Nagel's a little taller.
Yeah, there you go.
Nagel's a senior and Norton's a sophomore.
I guess we can kind of go off that.
Yeah.
Officials bringing a towel onto the floor to wipe off some whatnots over on the right side of the lane. And Glanzer will ready his second. Takes a couple dribbles, bent the knee, flipped the wrist, up and good. 29-27, just under 3 to play here in the second quarter. Knights trail here at O'Gorman High School. Michael Stotts not having to break past a press here. Crosses half court, sets up top of the key, throws it to Zwogerman right side. Zwogerman, nice move inside, floating shot, no good, tipped away and rebounded by Nagel. Nagel up top to Struck. Good. Oh! Isaac Struck.
Take the lead, 30-29.
2:25 to play in the second. But here comes Bologna, right wing. Pointing inside, kicks it up to, Gotluck on the left wing, and he responds with a beautiful 3. Press has been called off from Lincoln for the final 2 minutes of the quarter. And here comes Michael Stotts. Stotts with his left hand raised in the air, dribbles cross half court, throws it left wing to Nagel. Nagel back up top, this time to Struck, now over to Stotts right wing. Stotts dribbles up, now inside, right-handed layup, no good. Tipped a couple times, but it's going to be Lincoln coming down with it. Here's Bologna. Crossing half court, setting up, long 2, good from the right side of the free throw. 34-30, 1:43 to play in the second. Knights trail. Here's Struck, top of the key, throws it to Stotts right wing. Stotts bounce pass right corner to Zwogerman. Zwogerman inside the arc, throws it cross court to Bauer. Up top, inside pass, fouled. On the pass, that'll be on the floor. That's Jamel Nave, the 6'2 senior, picking up the foul. That'll be his second. No, excuse me. We're going to call that on Jared Jaros.
Lincoln didn't think so.
Now that's his first of the game. 16 foul for Lincoln. One more will give OG some free throws. Inbounds goes to Zwogerman. Wrestles the ball away. Misses his turnaround layup, but it's saved before going out of bounds by Stotts. Put up by Struck from the right wing is no good on the 3, and Lincoln comes down with the rebound. Tip away, though, by Zwogerman. So Lincoln will have to reset out of bounds.
Great defense by Nagel and Zwogerman down there.
I feel like my tongue is running across the balcony here.
Stotts goes out. Zach Norton now in.
Zach Norton and Nagel.
Yes.
In. Not to be confused with one another. They are 23-24. One has brown hair, the other one has blonde, so I guess we can get that right. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter at O'Gorman High School. Lincoln leads 34-30. Top of the key, Bologna goes left lane. Left-handed layup is good. Check that, make it 30-36.
That's 7 unanswered points for Lincoln now. They got a 7-point run. It was 30-29. That was about a minute and a half ago. So
for OG, here's Bauer, left wing. Throws it up top, rotates it around the arc to Struck, right wing. Then inside pass to the Zwogerman on the right block. He kicks it out top. It's kicked over left corner now to Struck. Struck. Move inside, kicks it over to the right corner with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Driving in, Zach Nagel fouled as he tries to put in some kind of weird layup thing.
He'll go in for 2. It's a nice move. I mean, he knew he probably didn't have a chance, but he's going to make it. He knew he's going to get fouled. He's going to go on the line for 2.
Exactly. Good, smart offensive play to draw the foul.
Nagel's a good ball player.
Yep. Zach Nagel's first free throw.
They needed that point. They need. That was 7 unanswered points for Lincoln right there. But you're seeing Coach Roby's splitting up the first 5 and second 5. He's kind of meshing them now. He's trying to see how they're doing here. So I like that.
Nagel's second shot up and good. 32-36. Knights within 4. 35.3 seconds exactly left in this second quarter, which means there will technically be a shot clock. But it probably won't come down to that. With the inbound, here's Alex Glanzer crossing half court. Taking things slow, Lincoln is going to really burn that clock down so O'Gorman can't get another possession. Left wing, Alex Glanzer kicks it left corner to Bologna. Bologna steps up, throws up to Glanzer, top of the key. Lanzer over right wing to Jaros. Back up top to check that. Excuse me, that is Nave. Nave drives inside. He's going to be fouled on the right-handed layup with 12 seconds on the clock.
That should be on O'Gorman. Yep. His first foul.
That'll be 4 team fouls for OG now versus 7 from Lincoln. Naves, first shot, up and good. He's a 6'2 senior forward, one of the thicker players on the Lincoln squad. Emmanuel Torr will sit down, and coming in is Riley Caton.
Jimmy Gaines got some thickness to him.
Absolutely. Naves readies the second, fires it up, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded though by Glanzer. Excuse me, that is Jaros. Inside pass down low, and put back by Nave is fouled.
And Struck is called with his first foul.
So Nave will stay put and shoot more free throws.
The Lincoln team is fired up. There's no doubt about that.
Nave's first shot up and good. 38-32, 7 clicks before halftime. Coming up at halftime, by the way, we will have our Knights halftime show, sponsored by your Knights of Columbus field agents, Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman. Second shot up and no good by Nave. Rebounded by O'Gorman. 5 seconds. Cross-court pass. Down low, attacking the basket is Norton. And
he gets fouled.
Yes.
That was not a very smart play. Fouled by Nave from Lincoln. 2 seconds on the clock. And the ball was kind of going out of bounds, and he went after Norton.
Zach Norton will step up for the first time tonight. Norton, by the way, we've been talking all about him and Nagel, but he's a 6-foot sophomore guard. First shot is up on the 1-and-1 and good. One last second substitution here by head coach Derek Roby, just for some last second defense.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to his brother Chase.
Second shot is good. 1 second here, Mr. Johnson. Here's the inbound cross court shot, no good over the backboard, and that will end our first half. After 1 half of play, the Knights trail 38-34 here at O'Gorman High School. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll have your Knights halftime show, sponsored by your Knights of Columbus field agents, Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes, financial advisors with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office, know that building relationships begin with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement to saving for a child's education. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewis at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance. Big Rig Barbecue brings a Texas-style barbecue to South Dakota. They use a real wood smoker for all their meats every single day. Big Rig Barbecue serves sliced brisket, pulled pork, chicken, and ribs. They offer pre-orders for smaller events and gatherings and cater for large events, including parties, meetings, and graduations. Big Rig Barbecue's new sit-down location is on the corner of 41st and Minnesota. Their website, bigrigbbbq.net. Big Rig Barbecue is proud to support the Sioux Falls Catholic Schools. Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewis at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
Knights Halftime Show. Brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agents for Sioux Falls and the southeast South Dakota area. Jason Lures and Heath Dickelman. With the Knights Halftime Show, here's Michael Promes and Dan Johnson.
Welcome into the Knights Halftime Show, sponsored by Knights of Columbus field agents Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman, and welcome back to O'Gorman High School as the state championship plaques are being put up for boys and girls golf and for boys basketball from last year. Well, let's get into it, Mr. Johnson. Your impressions of that first half of play as the Knights trail 34-38 to Lincoln High School.
Very fast-paced offensive game. Mistakes on O'Gorman is the passing. They've got 3-4 steals and turned them into points. So it's a very, very quick boom, boom. Lincoln comes down. They shoot. They're not afraid to shoot.
Right.
They're not afraid to shoot, and they're a good shooting team. I am impressed. Vanya, he's sitting there with 10, but little Glanzer, 15, and I don't want to say little, but 5'9", senior. He's got a nice three-point shot. Oh, man, he's got a nice shot.
And leading scorer for O'Gorman in that first half, Isaac Struck with 10 points, and ironically enough, a single-digit number also for Lincoln, Christoph Mwani with 10 points as well.
But they're taking it to the basket. So when they come down, the forwards and centers, they're taking it right to the Knights there and stuff like that. And, they've gotten some offensive rebounds down here in this end that, I think the Knights could do a little bit better job underneath the basket and protecting, getting the rebounds and stuff. If they work on, if I was Coach Roby Wright, I'd say, okay, guys, work on your passes. Make sure your passes are crisp and contain that paint underneath. Control that paint underneath. And, we're breaking the press. The Lincoln press could press all night. We'll break it. Nothing. They called it off there in the second quarter of the end. But it's a very fast-paced game. We did have some shooting where they weren't set. So.
And as we power along here on the Knights Halftime Show, sponsored by Knights of Columbus field agents Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman, we'll have the latest edition of Inside O'Gorman. We'll hear from O'Gorman football coach Jason Poppinga as he engaged in the Save or Shave campaign for Julie Benson. That interview is on the way right here on The Lamb.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. They're located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement plans, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lures at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
Welcome back to the Knights Halftime Show. Now it's time for Inside O'Gorman, sponsored by Sioux Falls Catholic Schools. Brett Bowler got to sit down with O'Gorman football coach Jason Poppinga on the Save or Shave campaign for O'Gorman teacher Julie Benson.
You were one of the 10 participants this year in the Save or Shave campaign that took place in November for chemistry teacher Julie Benson, who was diagnosed twice with colorectal cancer. Just can you kind of talk about you becoming a part of this campaign, and was it something that you volunteered or asked, or just kind of talk about how you became one of the 10 participants in it?
Yeah, obviously, Julie's a great teacher in the building and well-liked by the staff, the faculty and the kids as well. And we were looking for ways to help, defray costs for them, and the administration, somebody came up with the idea and started circulating around and looking for different guys, and there's football players that did it. Lamberty, our starting center, John Binstock, the linebacker, both those guys are all state honorable mention guys this year. And both of those guys are in it, and all of a sudden it came to me and asked if I would do it. So, sure, it's a chance to give back to the community. And that's kind of what O'Gorman was really about. In the short time that I've been here, anytime something's happened, the community's always stepped up for it. Not only individuals, but also programs like football, basketball, and the arts.
And I believe the goal for each of the 10 participants was to raise $774. I think $7,000 was kind of the goal for to kind of bring in for this. With that dollar amount, was that something, do you think that you're confident you're able to get that $700 for you to get your head shaved at the start of this competition?
Yeah, I mean, the number came out because that's how many students there are in the high school. So the idea was that every student gave $1 for each participant. That's how much money they would raise. And it's not a popularity contest. If it was John Binstock won, I mean, he brought in, I think, $3,000, from people putting money in his bin. But, every one of the participants was $1,500, or higher. And that grand total with the matching funds, they had of over $20,000. I mean, this is phenomenal. What the community raised, obviously, for a great cause and to help Julie's family and her through bills and travel and everything else that she's had to go through. So I don't know if it was ever a question that any of us weren't going to get it. The bills started kind of piling up pretty fast, and I think there was enough parents and players that wanted to see my hair to be gone anyway. So it wasn't that big of a deal. I was already starting to lose it. So.
Absolutely, Coach. And just talk about, I know you've now been at O'Gorman for about a year and a half now, being the football coach, also the science teacher there. Just talk about kind of what that says about the O'Gorman community when there's a goal for $7,000 in this campaign, and they end up raising around $20,000 for Miss Benson.
And that's just the great support, that the school has, the members have for, the participants, the faculty, the programs, and you know how important it is. When you start looking at it, there's some 97% of our kids are involved in extracurricular activities, whether that's athletics or the arts, and you look at the success rate that our kids have, and post-secondary education, and just life in general. And I think a lot of those people are coming back now. They want to give back to the experience that they had in high school, and all those things just add up.
Now, I believe they shaved all 10 participants' heads on November 22nd. Once you realized, Jason, that you're going to get your head shaved, kind of what was going through your mind, and have you ever had your head shaved before this?
No, I haven't. I mean, my hair's been short, and it's never really been long, but it's never been shaved. I did ask my wife ahead of time, so we took our Christmas card picture before that, so, I mean, it's all good.
What'd your wife, your oldest daughter, think of you without as much hair as normal?
Well, my daughter thought it was fun to bring her hands through it because it was all kind of poking and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. For a couple of weeks, she just wanted to rub my head. It was all good. They haven't made too many comments. I did get one person ask me why I shaved it all off, and if they thought I was going to make me look younger, and it didn't. So maybe I should grow my hair back. But
is the plan to grow the hair back to the normal length?
Yeah, I'll probably go back to the normal length. It's not, I don't know. It is convenient. You don't have to do a whole lot. You just wake up in the morning and go to school. So I think my wife and daughter would rather have it back the way it was than the other couple months.
And you mentioned that besides you, Kenley, Lamberty, and John Binstock got their heads shaved as well. So who looks the best with their head shaved, Coach? You, Kenley, or John?
Well, I think John Binstock wins that one because we all looked at each other, and Kenley looks a lot like his dad already. So, and John Binstock, we're like, man, you really don't look a whole lot.
And we apologize. We have to cut this just a little short. That was Brett Byler talking to O'Gorman football coach Jason popping in the save and shave event, for O'Gorman teacher Julie Benson.
What a great deal that was.
Absolutely. And that edition of Inside O'Gorman brought to you by Sioux Falls Catholic Schools. Sioux Falls Catholic Schools and their 6 elementary schools, junior high and high school, exemplify gospel values and strong student achievement and community service. Each and every school is dedicated to the mission of forming a community of faith and learning by promoting a Catholic way of life through gospel values and academic excellence.
Great block by Okoye there underneath for Lincoln.
That's right. We have just started the second half. We apologize for the quick run-through, but this has been your Knights halftime show, sponsored by Knights of Columbus Field Agents Jason Lures and Heath Dickelman. A missed shot for Lincoln and a turnaround shot for Riley Caton is incomplete, but a foul on the shot.
And he goes to the line.
Caton's first shot is up and good.
That was a three-point play by Riley Keaton.
38-27. Knights bring it within one, and Dan has just kind of been ping-pong back and forth with that score this entire game.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be close all the way. I mean, Lincoln had, a 6-7 point lead there?
Left-handed, right-handed attack by Bawanya, no good, but the putback by Nave is good right in front of the rim. 37-40, 7 to play here in this third quarter. Here's Isaac Struck, right corner, steps in, kicks it back out. The ball is tipped away, but there's Caton to recover it.
Lincoln is quick on the defense.
Here's Caton, top of the key, throws it right wing to Struck. Struck inside, bounce passes Waldman, turnaround jumper, no good. Put back by Okoye is good. 39-40.
Nice play by Okoye on the rebound.
Right wing, Lincoln Patriots, Alex Glanzer kicks it up top to Bawanya. Slows things down. Not as much of a press we've been seeing from Lincoln, by the way.
Nope.
Up top, here's Gotluck. Steps inside, shots on the left is no good. The foul drawn, I think that might be on Okoye. We'll get the official call here. No, it will go to Jaron Zwagaman. That'll be his second of the game. First team foul for OG. First shot for Gotluck is no good. Kind of rounded out from left side of the rim to the right. By the way, I'm Michael Promus alongside Dan Johnson. Max Carey back at our studio, keeping us on the air, making us sound fantastic. Brett Byler's here too, keeping us informed. Second shot for Gotluck is good. Make that 39-41.
So now O'Gorman's bringing the ball to us, or O'Gorman's basket's right underneath us, folks. So
top of the key is Zwagaman. Zwagaman steps inside, kicks to Okoye left corner. It's tipped away, but recovered. Zwagaman gets it down low. Turnaround floater shot is good. We're all tied up here, folks. 41 all. 6:15 in the third at O'Gorman High School. Here's Alex Glanzer for Lincoln. Throws it cross court to Bawanya left wing. Throws it back to Glanzer left corner, or right corner, excuse me. Upside pass shot by Jaros, no good. It's going to be saved by Nave, though. Lincoln will retain possession. Glanzer loses it top of the key, throws it left to Bawanya. Bawanya dribbling, throws it back up top to Gotluck. Gotluck, long three, up and off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Okoye. No, it's going to be stolen away by Glanzer. Glanzer dribbles up top, attacks over two Knights players, and is to be called for a charge.
Oh, Riley Keaton went down.
Yeah.
He was set.
It wipes off his lip a little bit as he gets up as well.
I think he had his arm up when he went in there, and I think that's where the referee called that. I think.
And that was kind of an Okoye Riley Keaton sandwich that Glanzer was trying to get through. Oh, well. Something a little less weird than sandwich.
Now here comes the press.
Yeah, here's that press back. Lincoln in the earlier part of the game, if you're just joining us, was putting on just almost an entire court press with all five players, keeping one player back for some defense, but O'Gorman found a very easy way to break past that. Here's Struck, top the key, throws it to Caton, right wing. Caton pump fakes inside, looking for somebody who's open, eventually finds Okoye on the right block. Okoye up top to Zwagaman, 15 on the shot clock. Zwagaman steps inside, spins around, shot, no good with the right hand, rebounded by Gotluck. Gotluck bringing the ball down court, crossing half court, hands it off to Bawanya. Bawanya with some fancy dribbling, kicks it back to Gotluck. Gotluck dangerous on the three, but travels as he makes a move.
Yeah, there's the traveling again. That's one thing Lincoln's been called on a lot tonight. I'm going to point out O'Gorman's had a 7-3 run here on the second half in this basically just a little over under 3 minutes here. So.
Still tied up at 41 all with 5 to play here in this third quarter. In a standing room only environment here at O'Gorman High School. It's packed here, folks. Here's Isaac Struck, top of the key for OG. Dribbles right, then throws it left to Caton. Caton back up top to Stotts. Michael Stotts playing aggressive so far. Will use that aggression again. Steps inside, he hands it to Okoye, who gives it back outside to Caton. Caton drives inside. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Stotts and saved as he throws it up top to Struck.
And the clock resets.
Here's Struck, top of the key, rotates out with Caton. Caton guarded by Bawanya. Bawanya inside to Okoye, who steps out to the left wing. 20 seconds on the shot clock, rotates the ball around the arc to Caton right wing. Caton inside pass to Struck. And a foul on the floor as Struck was trying to move around Sullivan. We're going to call that foul on Sullivan. That'll be his first of the game, third team foul for Lincoln. The Knights will inbound on the baseline, just right of the basket. Again, Knights moving from left to right. Looking at the basket. Inbound goes to Struck. And Struck steps inside, tries to kick it out to Zwagaman, and Zwagaman can't quite get to it. It sails out of bounds right in front of the OG student section.
Okay, here comes the other 5 in again. Nagel, Tor, Bauer, Norton, Cartwright.
And by the way, I cut you off earlier. I apologize.
Okay, we have Norton in here now. I got to give a shout out to his brother Chase down at UNL, and I believe he listens to us on the app, and I understand his grandparents and uncles, everybody listening that not here in Sioux Falls, so we got to give a shout out to them.
So hi Nagel family, go Huskers.
Norton family.
Norton. Oh shoot, I messed that up again, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's been the story of this game. So long story short, Lincoln, some fancy passing down low. The ball is lost on the floor, and a timeout for Lincoln so they can retain possession. It'll be 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here so I can try to pull my foot from my mouth and say hi to the Nortons.
Nortons, yep. I know the grandparents and aunt and uncles and everybody listen and chase down at UNL. Maybe I'm not sure when UNL gets out, if they're in next week. Or I know all the state colleges, that's why you see a lot of the players are here. Right. A lot of the colleges are out. The state schools in South Dakota got out yesterday and everything. I know my daughter came home Wednesday, so I think she got done with finals early. So
always good to see some of those alumni coming back, kind of like I'm doing. Yeah. It's always good to support your high school, especially the great community we have at O'Gorman High School. Timeout over, tied up at 41 here, folks. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter here at O'Gorman High School. Lincoln will take it in on the baseline, looking at the basket. It's on the left. Here's Gottluck, throws it over Tor, who's kind of jumping in front of him. Bawanya gets it. Bawanya sets up top of the key, dribbling between his legs, looks right, goes left, and rotates out with Gottluck. Gottluck throws it right wing to Sullivan. Sullivan motions inside, throws it right corner.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
3 seconds. And turnaround shot, no good. Airs it out and goes out of bounds.
Shot clock violation.
Forgot to look at that.
That's why he called that timeout.
Right.
So he was underneath there, and so he had 11 seconds to bring that ball in, and they didn't execute. Good defense by the Knights.
There's something very unusual. Not a single point has been scored in the past minute.
Correct.
But that's the first time that's happened this entire game. Lincoln putting on a press, but Knights quick to break past that. Here's Jack Cartwright rotating out on the right wing with Norton. Norton dribbling up top the key, looks left and throws it to Bauer. Bauer holding ball over his head, throws it up top to Cartwright. Cartwright looking inside, 15 seconds on the shot clock, picks up his dribble, and a timeout from head coach Derek Roby. 3:14 on the clock, in the third quarter. It'll be a full timeout, so we will step aside for 1 minute. This is O'Gorman Knights basketball on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Pregnant? One word, many emotions. At Catholic Family Services, our experienced licensed therapists are here to help those experiencing an unplanned pregnancy in a safe, confidential setting at no charge. Our pregnancy counselors understand that every situation is unique and provide options counseling, including information regarding parenting or placing a child for adoption. Whatever you decide, we are committed to helping and supporting you throughout the entire pregnancy. Call 1-800-700-7867. Catholic Family Services, offering a gift of hope with offices in Aberdeen, Brookings, Gettysburg, Pierre, Mitchell, Yankton, and Sioux Falls.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
You're listening to Lamb Catholic Radio, KSTJ LP 104.3 FM, St. Juan Diego Catholic Radio in Sioux Falls, KSTJ 91.3 FM in Hartford, Madison, Mitchell, and Yankton, and a Koi. The beautiful right-handed layup.
You got to give credit to Stotts here. Stotts came around and went for the layup and missed it, and McCoy was right there and put it in underneath, and he was contested, and he got it in.
The Knights take the lead for the first time this half, 43-41, just under 3 to play in the third quarter. Over on the right wing for Lincoln is Jaros. Jaros rotates the ball around the arc, long three, left wing from Sullivan, no good.
And a foul on Lincoln. That's a 9-3 run by O'Gorman here.
That foul is on number 51, Victor Games, his second of the game. 4th team foul already for Lincoln. Only one for OG.
Yeah, he's pretty solid, so that's...
Yeah, right. Not a lot of movement when you push him around.
No.
Top of the key for the Knights is Stotts. Stotts throws it to Keaton right wing. Now back up top, and it hits Stotts right in the snout. Lincoln picks it up. Gottluck gets a long pass. Double-handed dunk. Goes in, then out, then back in. Lucky there for Gottluck on the jam. 43 all. 2:15 in the third. Top of the key. Here's Struck. Right-handed dribble. Goes right, then left. Spin around. Movement to the basket. Right-handed layup, no good. Stotts comes over the back of Jaros and puts in the foul. And let's talk about Michael Stotts. I mean, holy cow, this kid has been on fire this whole game. I mean, playing with a ferocity I haven't seen at all from him in his career.
The intensity.
Yes.
It's very, okay, here comes Norton's in, Nago, Tor, Bauer, Cartwright. He's in for the Knights.
There we go. We got this down now. 2 minutes to play now in the third, 43 all as Bawanya crosses half court. He throws it right corner to Jaros. Jaros up top to Gotluck. Gotluck on the dribble, throws it up top, shoots it from the top for the three, no good. Rebounded by OG as Nave hits the deck, no foul called. Here's Tor top the key, throws it out of bounds over on the right wing, tried to hit up Canyon Bauer, and they're going to give that to OG. I think Lincoln got a hand on it.
Yep, they're going to give
Emmanuel.
I think Bonnie's the last one to touch it.
Right.
Oh, we got an upset crowd.
Emmanuel Tor, the 6'2 senior guard for OG, will inbound in front of the student section. Hands it off to Cartwright. Cartwright over in the right corner to Bauer. Bauer up top now, and then rotating over to the left corner to Tor. Airs it out with a long three and rebounded by Jaros. Jaros on the sprint. Crosses half court with a hand on Cartwright. Jaros steps in, throws it up top to Bawanya. He makes a move to the basket, left side of the lane, and a foul called on the approach.
I think they're going to call that on Cartwright. Yep.
That'll be his first of the game, third team foul for OG, and they're going to actually give that one on the shot. So Bawanya at the line to shoot too. First shot is up and no good. Christoph Bawanya, 6'3 senior guard. One of the leading scorers for this Lincoln team, even last year, actually. He and Gotluck and a man who, I can't remember his first name, Emmanuel War, I think was his name last year, were kind of the three or four big guys on that Lincoln squad.
Oh yeah, Lincoln were pretty salty last year.
Bawanya ready to second after a sub from Lincoln. Shots up. Good. Lincoln retakes the lead, 44-43 here, $1.22 on the clock in the third quarter. Lincoln calls off the press.
Cole Bruin's in now, 34 for the Knights. He's in for the first time tonight.
Here's Cartwright. That's Jack Cartwright on the right wing. Throws it down low and then cross-court pass to Bauer. Bauer up top to Cartwright. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Bauer now top of the key. Dribbles right lane, throws it over to the left side, and it's recovered by Norton as it almost sailed out of bounds. 10 seconds. Cartwright goes right lane. Nice little jumper from the right block for two.
He looked a lot like his brother, excuse me.
Yeah.
He looked a lot like his brother on that shot, folks. So he come across the paint and went up for the layup.
Bawanya, top of the key for Lincoln. Inside pass to Nave. Nave makes a move but kicks it back out left wing. Long three. Up and good! Jared Jaros with the three. 45-47. 35 seconds on the clock. 1 second difference between game clock and shot clock here in the third quarter. Here's Norton, top of the key, and the Knights want to take a timeout to kind of reset this offense a little bit. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And by the way, folks, I'm not sure if you heard, but the end of the year is coming up, and one gracious donor has pledged a matching donation of $20,000 to Lamb Catholic Radio, but we've got to raise that $20,000. It's a lot of money. We have the chance to raise that. Help us reach our goal. Call us at 605-275-4659. That's 605-275-4659. Or you can give online a secure tax-deductible gift on LambRadio.com.
Just remember that. Your gift is tax-deductible. Contact your tax attorney, your tax advisor to make sure, but any donation to the Lamb is tax-deductible. And God bless that donor. And if you give $500, that means it's $1,000.
Right.
So that is wonderful. A matching, you don't see that too often.
You don't.
And that is great. If we can get that, $20,000 would be perfect for the Lamb Catholic Radio.
And we thank you for your consideration. Those donations keep us on the air. I mean, plain and simple. Keep us on the air. Allow us to bring you games like this. I should say shows like this.
So if you're in Minnesota and you're listening and your grandson's playing ball,
want to keep hearing them?
Yep, there you go.
Even if it's $10, small donations are great. We love it. All right, 15 seconds on the game clock, 10 seconds on the shot clock, and here is Riley Caton burning some time.
He's watching the clock.
5 seconds now. Caton goes left lane, kicks it out left corner, jumper for three from Struck is no good off the long side of the rim, tipped away. There's the buzzer, the full court pass. A shot, I would call it, by Lincoln is no good. 3 quarters have come and gone, and the Knights trail the Lincoln Patriots 47-45 here at O'Gorman High School. We'll step aside for 1 minute, bring you your fourth quarter coming right up on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Barnett Vision Clinic in Sioux Falls has a selection of designer frames in all styles, sizes, and colors. They accept most vision insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare. Barnett Vision Clinic is offering a same-day pay for patients without vision coverage. To schedule an appointment, their number is 605-335-7757. or barnettvisionclinic.com. Barnett Vision Clinic wishes all the high schools the best in this upcoming sports season.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. They were founded in Humboldt, South Dakota. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. John can be reached at 605-231-0830 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Start of the fourth quarter. Knights trail the Lincoln Patriots 45-47, and the Knights will start off this fourth quarter with the ball the edge of your seat game here.
Here we are, 8 o'clock. We're in the fourth quarter already, folks. How fast is this game going?
Inside pass from Struck to Zwargaman is knocked away, and a foul on Zwargaman. Michael.
No, it's on Gutlick.
It's on Gutlick, right? Yeah, Zwargaman was fouled. Excuse me. Sorry. Michael Promus here alongside Dan Johnson, and Brett Bowers over here running the camera, keeping us informed. Zwargaman gets the inbound down low, kicks it up top to Struck because he's got nowhere to go. Struck steps inside. He's going to be called on a travel over on the right block. Lincoln gets it back. Looking at the foul situation, by the way, which really could come into play later on. Lincoln 5 fouls, O'Gorman with 3. 2 more fouls for Lincoln, and that'll give OG the 1-1.
Each team has 3 timeouts left at the end of the game, so that's going to be a little critical here.
Here's Glanzer, top the key for Lincoln, throws it right side to Jaros. Jaros on the dribble, throws it to Gotluck on the right corner. He steps up to the right wing. Gotluck kicks it left side to Jaros. Jaros picks up his dribble with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Hands it over to Sullivan. Sullivan looks, throws it back to Jaros left corner. 3 up and no good. Koy got a hand on it, but Glanzer is able to sneak in and grab it. Throws it out to Jaros left wing. He fires the 3 and got it. 45-50, Knights trail with 1 minute into the fourth quarter.
Charles has 6 points on the night. Normally, the last 2 games, he's been double figures both nights, so.
Here's Michael Stotts, left wing for OG. Throws it up to Zwargaman. Long 3 up and good.
The big guy.
His first 3 of the night. Not bad for a 6'4 senior.
No.
Not bad at all. 48-50, Knights within 2, 6:40 on the clock here in the fourth. At O'Gorman High School, inside pass to Nave. Nave turn around, wants the jumper, but Okoye is there blocking him. Nave can't go there. He throws it up outside, and his ball is tipped away as Sullivan tried to 3 from the left corner. Stolen right out of his hands by Riley Caton. Caton trying to go coast to coast, hands it over to Canyon Bauer. Long 3, right side, good! Oh, Knights retake the lead, 51-50. Lincoln is not going down easy. Here's Alex Glanzer, top of the key, hands it off to Gotluck. Gotluck makes a move inside, can't go there, kicks it back up to Glanzer. Glanzer inside, kicks it back to Gotluck, top of the key, 3 up and good.
We got a shootout.
Woo! Starting to look like the beginning of the game.
Oh.
Goodness sakes.
Yep.
Woo! Riley Caton brings the ball down the court, crosses half court, is over on the left side, hands it off to Canyon Bauer on the left wing, then over to Stotts left corner. He goes baseline and hands it down to Zwargaman. Zwargaman loses it. He's going to be fouled as he tries to put it up.
Looks like Glanzer. I'm guessing 15 on the foul. No. Nave.
And that'll be Nave's second of the game. 16 foul there for Lincoln, so getting dicey. Here's Zwargaman, first shot no good.
But Zwargaman had a great block down at that end to start that run there.
Jaron Zwargaman, 6'4 senior forward who lost like 25 or something pounds over the offseason. Looks fantastic. Looks like a basketball player. And Canyon Bauer on the rebound of Zwargaman's second missed free throw grabs Nave and pulls him down, so that will be a foul on Canyon Bauer. That'll be his first of the game. 14th foul for OG, and Lincoln will take over.
Lincoln's got 6, so one more.
51-53, Knights trail. 5:30 left in the fourth quarter. Top of the key is Glanzer. Glanzer over right side to Jaros. Jaros now over right corner to Gotluck. Gotluck makes a move. 1-3 up and good over Okoye. Okoye, what a shot!
Oh, that was nice.
There's a certain tune I'd like to make noises to interpret it, but I'm pretty sure it's copyright and I can't do it here. Right corner, O'Gorman, 3, no good, rebounded by Buanya. Buanya on the sprint, throws it to Gotluck left wing. He fires a long NBA 3, no good, rebounded by Kanan Bauer. Bauer puts it in the guts of Caton and tells him to go. Caton crosses half court, but slows it down a little bit here. Knights trying to get their offense set up for the first time in a while.
He looks over to Roby. Roby calls what he wants.
Caton makes a move, and Roby wants a timeout. 4:47 left in this fourth quarter. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. By the way, immediately following today's game, we will have your Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. We'll break down what we saw in this game, get you some stats the best we can, and we'll also hear from O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby. We'll dub our Knights player of the game, get you a look at the scoreboard, and take a look ahead.
Speaking of the scoreboard, we got an update out in Stevens. Stevens 19 here in 10 at the end of first. Rapid City Central is at Mitchell. Mitchell 25, Central 23, and that's at the half. So no update on Harrisburg at Brookings. That's the game that I'd really like to check out tonight, other than this one. But that's number 2 at Harrisburg is at Brookings. So that's tough going into Brookings to play with the Bobcats.
That's where I got my start, believe it or not. I used to call for Brookings Radio, Dallas Cole. I was a Bobcats announcer, and it's just a different environment there. It really is hard to play there.
Did his son graduate? He was a good player.
Cole, Drew Cole, I think he's a senior this year, senior, something like that.
He's a good guard.
A great player. He's a tough man to block. Stotts, long 3 left wing, no good. Rebounded by the big man, Victor Gaines. 51-56 after the timeout. 4:30 on the clock, and a foul. That'll be on OG. I didn't get a number there.
Riley Keaton. Number 10.
That's Caton's first of the game. 15th foul now for OG. Remember, Lincoln has 6. At the line to shoot 2, Alex Glanzer, 5'9" senior guard. He's like a little water bug out there. Seems like he's everywhere at once.
Oh, yeah.
Glanzer takes a couple dribbles, bent the knee, flicked the wrist, up and good.
It'll be interesting to watch Glanzer throughout the year. Look at his stats, everything through all these other games when he plays Roosevelt and Washington stuff to see how he does. He's one of the better players, and he's kind of a sleeper.
You don't really expect it. I mean, he stepped up really for Dylan Barrow, who ran points for Lincoln, but filling the shoes very nicely. Second shot for Barrow. Excuse me, for Glanzer. And that's good. Looks like Barrow.
Okay, so they have 7-point lead, 58-51, 4.5 to go.
And here is Mr. Cartwright, right wing. Hands it over to Isaac Struck. Struck dribbles up top of the key, looking inside, and finds Cartwright left wing. Cartwright inside pass to Okoye. He turns around, guarded by Games. Okoye back outside. 3 from Struck. Good. Struck brings it within 4.
That's his third 3-pointer tonight?
Yeah.
Isaac Struck's keeping the Knights into this.
Here's Alex Glanzer for Lincoln. Goes top to the left wing and rotates out with Jaros. Lincoln taking their time here. Over on the right wing now is Bawanya. Bawanya dribbles up top of the key. Slowly. Throws it over left wing. Inside pass to Gotluck. He kicks it back out left corner. Now up to the left wing. Glanzer 3. No good. Rebounded by Gotluck. Okoye putting on some D. Glanzer. Check that. Gotluck gets it out. Throws it up top. Bawanya 3. No good. Rebounded by Norton. Norton crossing half court. Heavy pressure. He's able to work around that. Nice speed there. Hands it over to O'Gorman. O'Gorman inside to Okoye. O'Gorman gets it back. 3. Up and good! Jaron O'Gorman, a couple threes under his belt here with 3:12 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Knights within 1.
Gives O'Gorman 14 for the night.
Top of the key is Bawanya for Lincoln. Steps over left wing. Hands it off to Jaros. Jaros up to Gotluck. Gotluck inside, kicks it to Bawanya right wing. Bawanya inside, power hop, shot no good. Rebounded by Okoye. Okoye. He's double teamed but gets it out to Cartwright. Cartwright on the sprint cross half court. Here comes that full pressure. Okoye gets it right into the layup. No good. He's going to be fouled on the shot.
That'll be Jaros fouled him, number 13 underneath.
Jared Jaros. And I believe that's his first of the game, second of the game, excuse me. That'll be 7 fouls for Lincoln, which will give OG the bonus for the remainder of the game.
You see how he had the ball and filled the lane right there? That was nice.
Beautiful move.
Yes.
Beautiful move by Okoye.
went down, so they're wiping off the floor. These guys have been working hard tonight. A lot of sweat on that floor.
And we get a nice angle. Yeah, you got it. Very good, sir.
I believe these officials are from Yankton, down in that area.
Here's a Koi at the line. Takes a couple dribbles, spins the ball in his left hand, puts it up, and good shot. Ties it up at 58. By the way, a Koi, 6'5", sophomore, big kid, but I didn't really realize how tall this kid actually was until I walked by him earlier.
Oh, he's huge. We looked up to him. I'm 6'2", and I look up to him.
And he looks like a gangly guy, but he's a lot thicker than he looks up close.
These are critical free throws. He made one.
Missed the second. 2:40 on the clock in the fourth. We're all tied up at 58 here at O'Gorman High School. Alex Glanzer, top of the key, throws it over to Bologna, right wing. He'll dribble up top of the key, guarded by Struck. Throws it left wing to Jaros. Jaros over left corner to Glanzer. Glanzer rotates it around the horn to the top of the key to Gottluck. Gottluck picks it up, throws it inside, kick back out to Jaros. 3 up and good. Nothing but net. Jared Jaros. 58-61, Knights wasting no time. Struck 3, left side, no good. Okoye with the long rebound. Throws it inside to Stotts. Stotts has the ball stripped out of his hand. Jan Gottluck gets called for the foul. That might be a little iffy. I'll give him that one.
Stotts go to the line.
But I tell you what, that intensity from Michael Stotts is just unbelievable. He is not... he's like turned on the afterburners, running 150%.
Look how focused that young man is. Now, critical, he's on the line.
By the way, that is Jan Gottluck's 4th foul of the game.
And we got to wipe the floor again.
Players stepping in and...
Nobody's leaving. Nobody's left here.
It's a lot of game to play. Knights within 3, 58-61, 2:07 on the clock here in the fourth. Knights have a bonus, and Lincoln within 2 OG fouls to get the bonus themselves.
Stotts was part of the championship boys golf team. They hung the banner tonight down there, and he was part of that.
And the basketball team.
And the basketball team. So
he had a heck of a year last year.
Since he's had a great junior and senior year so far.
Stotts ready as first. It's up and no good. Rebounded off the 1-and-1 by Gottluck. Gottluck hands it off to Glanzer, and they're going to slow things down a little bit here. And the free throws are going to be a key mistake for OG, I think, in this game.
Okay, it's under 2 minutes. Now we got a foul, and they'll be
under the basket. It'll be on OG.
Yep.
That's on number 4, Michael Stotts, his 3rd of the game, 16 foul. And Glanzer at the line to shoot 2. Glanzer at the line for the 3rd time. First shot is up and good. Pulls it within 4. Glanzer's second shot up. Good as well. So 63-58. $1.56 on the clock in the fourth, and Lincoln will take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll step aside for 1 minute. This is O'Gorman Knights basketball on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
McGuire Iron is a family-run operation that values all of their co-workers and customers. McGuire Iron and the Jones family pride themselves in taking their faith life into their business life. That's why they are proud to support the Sioux Falls Catholic school system in all their events and activities. McGuire Iron and the Jones family would like to wish all O'Gorman sports teams good luck this season.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies for this Christmas season. From rosaries and medals to devotionals and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals give a gift with meaning that will last a lifetime. Crossroads also has a large selection of personalized gifts that make gift-giving extra special. Crossroads Book and Music, 41st Street and Grange Avenue in Sioux Falls.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. It's a close one here, folks. Knights 58, Patriots 63, just under 2 minutes to play in this fourth quarter, Dan.
But the key, we were talking off air there during that commercial break, the key to right now for O'Gorman is the missed free throws. That's where, but I'm not sure with Lincoln shooting tonight. It'd be, their shooting percentage, well, hopefully we'll get some stats later.
And I don't have the exact numbers on that, but that free throw percentage for OG has got to be ugly.
Not very good.
Knights get the ball to start things back up. Here's Zwagerman, right corner. Throws it inside to Okoye. Okoye on the left block. Okoye back up to Zwagerman, top of the key. Zwagerman drives left lane. Floater shot, no good. Rebounded by Gottluck.
And that was a good shot.
Yeah.
That was a good shot by Zwagerman in the paint.
Glanzer running point, crosses half court, guarded by Riley Caton.
Lincoln will hold it down a little bit. They'll work the clock here.
Glanzer kicks it right wing to Jaros. Jaros up top to Nave. Nave, couple dribbles and hands it over to Gottluck. All at the top of the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. $1.17 on the clock. On the game clock, that is. Gottluck steps inside, kicks it back out to Glanzer. Glanzer at the left wing. 8 seconds. Drives inside. Shot no good, but draws the foul. Riley Caton. I think he knew it. His second of the game. Now 7th team foul for Lincoln, giving the Patriots a nice little bonus.
Seemed like the air just went out a little bit.
Just a little bit. So he's Glanzer at the line again. First shot, no good.
Glanzer's got 12 for the night.
Had a fantastic night to Gottluck, by the way, 22 points, living up to his past couple games. Second shot from Glanzer, no good.
That's key. Excuse me, that's very key right there.
Knights get the ball. Here's Riley Caton crossing half court. Bit of a hop in their step as we have under a minute to play in this fourth quarter. Knights down by 5. Zwagerman goes baseline from the left corner, kicks it back out to Okoye left wing. Okoye cross court right corner to Caton. He hits the three. Timeout OG.
Okay, 61-63, down by 2, 49.4 seconds to go. That was critical.
He's huge.
That was huge.
All right, and I didn't see if that was a full or a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here anyway. So let's break this up. 40, we'll say 50 seconds on the game clock. 35 seconds of the shot clock. We'll say Lincoln goes down, burns off the 35 seconds. Knights get it back 15 seconds. Is that enough to try to get at least 2 points on the board to tie it, bring us into overtime?
Oh, definitely. With the caliber of the caliber of the students that we have on this team, yes, that's enough time. They have it.
So adversely, then, you're Lincoln. You got 50 seconds left in this game. You're leading. What do you do on this next offensive possession?
Well, they're gonna work that clock down. I mean, they're not gonna take a shot right away. They're gonna hold back. And I think they're going to work it in and go for, working it underneath and get the foul. That's right. I think they're going to push it in the paint, and they're going to make O'Gorman foul so they can go to free throw, and then they get it up 64, 65, 61.
Right.
4-point game then, okay, and then that takes the clock down. That's what I would do.
Hey, I was thinking that same thing. I totally agree. That would probably be a smart move for the Patriots.
But we'll see what happens.
So Knights with a full court press. Again, 49.4 seconds if we're being exact to play in this fourth quarter. Knights trail by 2. Inbound to Glanzer. Knights call off the press except for Zach Norton. Glanzer breaks past Norton as he crosses half court. Sets up over on the left wing. Throws it over to Gottluck, left wing. Gottluck on the dribble. Guarded by Okoye. Steps inside. Turnaround shot. Good on the left-handed layup. Under 30 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Knights trail 65-61. Here's the inbound. Michael Stotts on the sprint down court. Goes inside. Ball tipped out by Gottluck. 20.6 on the clock. Knights down by 4. Here comes Isaac Struck. Riley Caton. Out comes Kenyon Bauer and Zach Norton.
Okay, who's the big three-point shooters here? Those two right there that just came in. That's where the smart coach has got to get them back in, and he did.
Okoye will inbound. It goes to Caton just past half court. He throws it to Zwagerman, top of the key. Zwagerman inside to Stotts. Stotts, easy left-handed layup, and a timeout by OG. Knights back within 4. 14.1 seconds on the game clock, excuse me.
That's O'Gorman's last timeout right there.
And it will be a full timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds. When we come back, we'll have the conclusion of this game. This is O'Gorman Knights basketball on the Lamb.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
Welcome back
to O'Gorman High School for the conclusion of this game. I'm calling it that because we're just going to keep it right here. We're not going to commercial because there's 14 seconds left. Knights trail 65-63, Dan.
Just about everybody's standing up here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, here we go. Lincoln's got the ball under the O'Gorman basket. They got the full court.
Full court press here from OG. Here's the whistle. Glanzer gets the inbound and the foul.
Norton fouls him.
So that'll bring up a 1-on-1 situation for Lincoln on the opposite side of the court. And unfortunately, it's Alex Glanzer, who's been at the line 4 times now tonight and is shooting about 60%, 65%.
Okay, Bauer and Norton sat down, Struck and Keaton came in. That's our 2 3-point shooters. Listen to the crowd.
First shot up and good.
3-point game.
Glanzer readies his second. Again, 13.4 seconds on the clock. Second free throw is underway. It's up and good. 4-point game. Knights inbound. Here's Riley Caton crossing half court on the sprint. 10 seconds. Gives it to Koya right wing. Long 3. Up. Nothing but net. 5 seconds. And timeout by Lincoln with just under 3 seconds to play. In this game, Knights trail by 1.
Lincoln coach over there is going, no. He was, just looking at him. He's looking at his players going, no. He didn't like that. But, these kids, you get the emotions, you got 2.9 seconds, you're up by 1, that's what they're going to do.
By the way, we love bringing you tonight's O'Gorman games. We love doing this all season, and that's how we give back to Lamb Catholic Radio. If you'd like to give to Lamb Catholic Radio, by the way, just remember that we have a donor who will match all donations for the rest of the year up to $20,000. That means if we can raise $20,000 before December 31st, we will have $20,000 donated. 16 days. So get those donations in, folks. Your donations help keep us on the air. They allow us to bring you games like this nail-biting extravaganza of a basketball game here at O'Gorman High School.
Nail-biter. We haven't sat down the whole game. It's been so fast-paced. This is what I love about high school basketball right here. The best team wins. Everybody plays their heart out. Everybody plays a good, fair game, and they play solid basketball. The best team wins. That's all you can do.
So Lincoln will inbound with 2.9 seconds on the clock under the O'Gorman hoop. 67-66, Knights trail. Here's the inbound. Goes to Glanzer. Glanzer's fouled immediately by Canyon Bauer. That looked like a football move. So Glanzer will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Lincoln players think that should be an
intentional foul.
Flagrant
foul. Yeah. I can't remember what they call it in high school now.
Yeah.
But flagrant or intentional foul.
So it should automatic.
Which would mean Bauer would have to sit.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that.
So 1-and-1. Knights got 9 fouls, so the next one, but we got 2.3.
Right. Glanzer readies his first on the 1-and-1. It's up. It's good.
And Glanzer's been pretty good from the line tonight.
He's been fantastic.
Pretty much Glanzer's going to win the ball game for him.
He's only missed 2. He's been to the line 5 times now. This is 5th time, so he's 7 for 9 pending the second shot.
2-point game.
Second shot for Glanzer. Up. Good. 66-69, 2.3 seconds to play, Overhead pass is tipped out of bounds, and they did take time off the clock. They shouldn't have because it didn't touch an O'Gorman player.
They're not going to adjust it. The ref, nobody's caught that.
No, they're going to leave it.
They're going to leave it.
All right, so still 2 seconds. Struck. Quarterback pass. Half court. Long 3 from Zorman, hits the shot clock, and game over. Knights fall to Lincoln, 69-66. In a game that went back and forth for 160 minutes of total player time. Ted Cops have taken the floor just in case as the emotions grow high.
The school resource officers, which are our Sioux Falls Public finest, they're here, both schools, Lincoln's resource officers here. So running for O'Gorman is here because you never know, a lot of emotions here with everybody.
Absolutely.
They're just being cautious.
But a good game played by both teams. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have your night's locker room show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. We'll break down what we saw in this game. We'll get you some stats and information. We'll hear, hopefully, from O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby, Double Knights player of the game. Take one more look at that scoreboard before we get you ready for tomorrow's game for the O'Gorman girls. That's all on the way right here on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes, financial advisors with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office, know that building relationships begin with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement to saving for a child's education. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs. Andrew DeMore and Thaddeus Barnes can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
McGuire Iron is a family-run operation that values all of their co-workers and customers. McGuire Iron and the Jones family pride themselves in taking their faith life into their business life. That's why they are proud to support the Sioux Falls Catholic school system in all their events and activities. McGuire Iron and the Jones family would like to wish all O'Gorman sports teams good luck this season. There are danger signs that indicate pressure and tension on delicate, sensitive nerves due to spinal misalignment, such as headaches, back pain, numbness or tingling in the arms or legs, and joint pain in general. Dr. Mark Hagan is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch. Call me at 361-OUCH.
From the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show, brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Now, back to the gym with Michael Promes and Dan Johnson.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School, and welcome into the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Knights lose a nail-biter, picking up their first loss of the season to the Lincoln Patriots, 66-69 decision. Man, Dan, that was just a crazy, crazy game. A lot of emotion, a lot of great basketball, some amazing shooting, ball handling. It was just a well-played game by both teams.
But it was tight. Lincoln took the lead there a little bit in the second quarter, and then in the third quarter, Knights came back, and they had a 9-3 run on them, and, they couldn't get that back. They couldn't get the lead. And it seemed like every time they get down there, it just kind of, we were 43-all here, and that was the last they were tied. So it's kind of like they just couldn't manage that, get over that hump. But free throws wanted for Lincoln.
Absolutely, and I think you could also say that free throws potentially lost it for O'Gorman. I don't have the official numbers here, but the Knights were at the line many times tonight and just couldn't quite get those free throws to fall.
So Lincoln, both teams, I think next time we play them over there in January. It could be a whole different deal. But again, both teams are pretty solid. There's some couple guys in Lincoln a little bit thicker and everything. But let's see, Games didn't play much the second half. You notice that?
Yes.
And which, I think he was pretty effective in there in the first half. In the middle there, he's kind of taking Jaron a little bit, kind of covering him, and Okoye, he's twice the size of Okoye in thickness-wise.
Right.
But I think he was but he didn't play the whole second half that I remember. But it was a great game, even though O'Gorman came up short by 3 points. Still, it was a great basketball game.
And a great display of Lincoln's athleticism and their speed.
I like that word.
Just a tenacious team. Nonstop for 36 minutes.
Yeah. Lincoln
32 minutes. I can't do math.
We'll see what they do here, when they play the other teams here in town in the Metro Conference.
And I'll tell you one thing I'm surprised at by OG is that we really only saw 2 rotations from head coach Derek Roby. We only saw 11 players in this game. And, that's kind of different considering we saw, close to 12, 13, 14 players out west?
Yeah. But again, those players were effective.
Yes.
But a little bit in that second quarter, the first quarter, into the first quarter, then second 5 came in. they didn't really. Lincoln kind of took it to us a little bit there and got up by 4 or 5 there. All of a sudden, coach was like back in the starting 5 back in.
Right. But
then he started mixing guys here and there, and it kind of worked a little bit. But we maintained. I was impressed. We were down by 4 at half, 34-38. And second quarter, we were pretty matched. We scored 21 points. They scored 20. That second quarter was a high-scoring game.
Yes.
High-scoring quarter.
And let's take a look at some of the scoring for the O'Gorman Knights. The top scorers for the Knights, it's spread out a little bit towards the bottom. of Jaron Zwagerman leading the Knights with 14 points. Okoye with 10 points. Isaac Struck 13, including 3 3-pointers. Jaron Zwagerman, by the way, had 2 3-pointers. Michael Stotts with 9 and Riley Caton with 6. Those are the scoring we have. And 3 players in double digits for O'Gorman, but also 3 players in double digits for Lincoln, and that was Dion Gottluck with 24 points, 16 points for Alex Glanzer, and 8 of those came from free throws.
Oh, yeah.
And 11 points for Christoph Bawanya. And when you have those players scoring that many points, that's when you really know you're in trouble, because they came out and just had a great night.
But Gottlieb, that's about his average for the first 2 games. So he's playing the other ball just like he played the other 2 games. Jared, he'd normally he's like 13, 14. He came in tonight with 11, so he's close to there. But they are, I don't know if they really missed Barrow. I think Glanzer came in and stepped in and filled for him very well.
Very well. Absolutely. You're listening to the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our Knights Player of the Game, and we'll also have our coach's interview with O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby. That's on the way right here on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network.
Headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness can come from a sports injury, automobile accident, a slip and fall, and everyday activities. Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic in Sioux Falls treats these types of injuries. Dr. Mark is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Need repairs on gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors? Sioux Equipment Company can help. They serve Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company also offers services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment. Sioux Equipment Company at 605-334-1653 is a supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Welcome back into the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. It's now time to dub our Knights Player of the Game. Actually, no, I take that back, because now we're joined by O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby. And Coach, let's see
have a seat over here.
Yeah, would you like a chair, sir? Yeah, you're good. He's good. All right, we'll belly up here. So, Coach, 66-69 loss to Lincoln tonight. Emotional game. I mean, I think as we started things off, we all saw what happened down there a couple different times on that side of the court, and that really set the tone for the game, I think.
It was a fun game to be part of. It had that electric, that playoff atmosphere. It was pretty fun to be a part of. Certainly we wish we could have come up on the top of the score column, but you know what? We can learn from this. It's not like we got beat by a bad basketball team. Mm-hmm. Lincoln's very good. They played great tonight, I thought. I thought we made some mistakes the first half that are going to come back and kind of cost us a little bit. But you know what? Overall, really proud of our effort. I'm really proud of the fight with the kids, and we'll move on.
We saw a lot of good play, too, from your second rotation, not necessarily in the scoring aspect, but really sticking with Lincoln, wearing him out, playing some good defense.
I thought so, too. There again, we were exploring a little bit. You have to keep in mind, these kids, this is all new to them. Mm-hmm. We're a really young basketball team going against an experienced group, and it was fun to be part of it. Like I said, the crowd was there. A couple of our guys, like you said, Canyon Bauer hits that shot right in front of the crowd, and the place goes nuts. So, we had no chances. We just have to continue to make plays, get the rebounds. I was a little disappointed. We gave up a couple of rebounds real late. Just second chance rebounds, and those come back and kill you, which they did a little bit.
And how about the free throw shooting tonight? A little bit on the iffy side on your side of the ball. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know the exact stats. I haven't seen them yet, but yeah, we sure would have been nice to be able to capitalize on some of those, especially early on, just to get the momentum a little bit.
Okay, and how about Michael Stotts? Because I don't think I've seen that kid play as aggressively tonight than I have since we've been following you guys.
Well, he certainly played well. He got tired a little bit, but he played well. I thought the first half he made some good decisions, getting to the rim, that kind of stuff. The only decision I think he wanted back was late in the game he pulled up on a three. We kind of had a look, and Michael Stotts really isn't our three-point look, but he got caught in the moment, and it is what it is. But the guys had a gut check, and like I said, a lot of fighting them tonight.
All right, Coach, a good game played, a strong game played. Now you get a week to rest before you head up to Pierre. So enjoy that, and we'll see you at the Capitol.
I appreciate it, guys.
All right, O'Gorman head coach Derek Roby as the Knights fall to Lincoln 66-69. We'll step aside once more, and when we come back, we will dub our Knights player of the game. That's on the way right here on the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic.
Fairtex Inc. is a locally owned and operated tax and bookkeeping company serving Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. We prepare tax returns for individuals and businesses and provide a range of financial services for small businesses. Fairtex Inc. is located at 1727 South Cleveland Avenue and can be reached at 605-336-1669 and online at fairtexinc.com. Member NATP and NAEA.
Dr. Beecroft and First Class Dental Care are proud supporters of Lamb Catholic Radio. First Class Dental Care offers restorative, cosmetic, and preventative techniques and is open late to fit busy schedules. Their aviation-themed office works to provide first-class services. Their number is 271-9330 and can be found online at firstclassdentalcare.com. Thank you to Dr. Beecroft and First Class Dental Care for your support of Lamb Catholic Radio.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. They were founded in Humboldt, South Dakota. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. John can be reached at 605-231-0830 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Welcome back to the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Now it's now that time, I can't talk, where we take everything we saw in this game, put it into a bowl, mix it around, and pull out our Knights player of the game. And tonight's O'Gorman lost 66-69 over the number 2 ranked Lincoln Patriots. And we're ringing it in. Dan Johnson.
Let's roll it here. Okay, and the player of the game goes Michael Stotts.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Michael Stotts, the intensity that he had tonight and the determination he had, to me, he gets my vote player of the game.
Absolutely. He only had 9 points. I shouldn't say only 9. That's 9. A good amount of points. But for a smaller guy that usually plays more perimeter, he was flying in. He probably had, I think, about 5 rebounds on the night as well. A few fouls, which I think just shows how hard he was really playing. But he was everywhere tonight.
But the way he played.
Yes.
I mean, scoring points, you need to score the points to win the ball game and everything, but also you need players to play the defense and play basketball, and that's what he did tonight. I think he did all around. I really didn't see any mental mistakes there by him and stuff, so no doubt about it.
All right, so Michael Stotts, our Knights player of the game in tonight's loss, 66-69 to Lincoln. We'll step aside one more time. When we come back, we'll wrap up the Knights Locker Room Show, take a look at the scoreboard, and a look ahead at tomorrow afternoon's O'Gorman girls game. That's on the way right here on The Lamb.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewers at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
For 28 years, the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota has been helping donors express their gratitude to God for His many blessings by supporting ministries they designate, including Lamb Catholic Radio. Hi, this is Mark Enzemius with the Catholic Community Foundation. Learn more about how you can leave a legacy of faith by calling 605-988-3788 or visit cfesd.org. The Catholic Community Foundation, raising, managing, and distributing God's gifts to donor-directed ministries since 1987.
Financial Benefits Company philosophy is to develop a secure retirement plan for our clients by striving to live up to the promise. Safe principal, positive return. John Fritsch can be reached at 605-334-8086. Financial Benefits Company is a proud sponsor of Lamb Catholic Radio. Barnett Vision Clinic in Sioux Falls has a selection of designer frames in all styles, sizes, and colors. They accept most vision insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare. Barnett Vision Clinic is offering a same-day pay for patients without vision coverage. To schedule an appointment, their number is 605-335-7757 or barnettvisionclinic.com. Barnett Vision Clinic wishes all the high schools the best in this upcoming sports season.
Welcome back one more time to the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. The Knights fall to Lincoln 66-69, the first loss for the now 2-0 O'Gorman boys. And it's now time to take a look at the scoreboard, the other games going on throughout the season. And with that, let's bring in our sports producer, Brett Bauer.
Extraordinary.
All right, thank you, Michael. For AA boys tonight, a final out in Harrisburg. Harrisburg beats Brookings 61-35.
Wow.
At halftime in Rapid City Central leads Mitchell 26-21. At the end of one up in Stevens boys lead Huron 13-11. For AA girls, we got one final. Mitchell defeats Rapid City Central 50-40. Mitchell's girls are 2-0 on the season. Stevens was leading Huron last check in the fourth quarter for girls. We have no score on Harrisburg and Brookings girls up in Brookings. We have no score on the Moorhead, Minnesota girls at Sioux Falls, Washington tonight as well. Some sub-varsity scores, Michael. The O'Gorman JV boys won 56-48. The freshman A boys for O'Gorman won 54-46. The freshman B boys for Lincoln won 63-48. And finally, the Lincoln sophomores won 79-51.
So, Harrisburg boys won up at Brookings.
Harrisburg boys won in Harrisburg against Brookings.
The girls are up there.
The girls are up there. Harrisburg boys are 2-0, Michael. That's a team to look out for this year.
We saw them in football, very athletic team there, and I've heard their basketball team's even better than that. Yeah. So a team to watch out for. I mean, it's a great place to be, Harrisburg.
I think someone might be a little biased because don't you live in Harrisburg?
Absolutely. So there's your scoreboard update. Thank you very much, Mr. Bauer. Now let's talk about tomorrow's game. The girls will be at the, let me see if I can get this title right, the Edith Sanford
Breast
Cancer Awareness. The Edith Sanford Breast Center Girls Pentagon Classic. There it is. There it is. We got it down. The O'Gorman girls will be playing at 1:30 p.m. against Moorhead, Minnesota.
And they just played Washington girls tonight, correct?
That's right.
They might be a little tired. I mean, they come in from Moorhead, they're going to want to play 2 games.
Yep.
Our girls are fresh, they haven't played since last Saturday. So that's one advantage. They're going to be a little tired, but that's high school basketball. You got to get used to playing back-to-back games.
Absolutely, and we will have that game broadcasted, of course, right here on the Lamb Catholic Radio Network on our stations 104.3 and
we'll be on right after 1 o'clock?
Yeah, right about 1 o'clock, and we'll also be on 91.3 FM, Also, we'll be streaming it